Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, there's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain, in vain. It's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheap bug for me to lay. Something takes a part of me. Feeling like a freak on a leash. Feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life is free, is free. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheap bug for me to lay. Something takes a part of me. Boom da dum dum da ima da 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 bo
Chat, we're back. We're back. Bears time. Bears football. Chicago Bears. Bears football time. Oh, a safety in the fucking Chargers Saints game. Spencer Rattler time. Is Spencer Rattler gonna cook? Probably. This shit needs to start. This shit needs to start.
The Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders, with both teams surging at the start with their young star quarterbacks. They're not future stars. They're already the talk of the league, what they're doing. And Jaden Daniels, who had been questionable all week with a rib injury, is up and will be playing today. Jim Nance with Tony Romo and Tracy Wolfson. Great to have all of you with us, and glad you could join us right at kickoff. As the Commanders deferred at the top, Carter makes the catch in the end zone for the touchback, and we are underway. We begin with you, Tracy, on how Daniels made it here today.
That's right. Well, we're going to see the #1 pick, Caleb Williams, right now. Daniels waiting patiently after spending the week progressing through
Let's go,
that
baby.
injury. Dan Quinn told me this morning that it really came down to Friday's practice, where he felt as though he ramped it up and he really looked good afterwards. He woke up in the morning today, felt great, went through pregame warm-ups. There were no issues there. I was told he's going to be wearing some extra padding on those ribs, but as Daniels told us, adrenaline is a heck of a drug.
Yes, it is. As we have the top 2 picks in the draft, the last 2 Heisman
First and 10 for Caleb.
on the field today, and we
In the gun.
Caleb
Hand off to
Williams back
Swift.
home in the DC area, handing it off to DeAndre Swift for only a gain of 1. Let's start with the first overall selection out of USC, and has he been just brilliant here? The last 3 games, 7 touches, just 1 pick, 3-game win streak coming in here, Tony.
He's taken that progression that you want all young players to take, and he's done it in a short amount of time, Jim, and I'm really impressed with him getting through the progressions, and he's starting to take the check down a lot more, learning aggressively take what the defense gives you.
Swift and mode.
Securing the football led to that.
The timing.
Out of
That's
Illinois,
what we
Johnny
need. Jotty dude.
8 plays and a punt and on the field.
Each other doesn't happen very often.
Really? Jesus Christ.
Season success of the Commanders.
It gives you hope. I mean,
Right at
fans,
0, bro.
people
You'll let
associated
Aaron Rodgers.
that you know is a big one.
So
More.
and it's incomplete.
By Williams is moving through the pocket because DJ Moore's great running after the catch.
Torrey Taylor to punt it to Zacchaeus. Taylor, snap here from Scott Daly. To the 13, clear on the spot where he had to be to make that recovery. And what a scary moment that had to be for the Washington faithful. Punt. The 24-yard return sullied by the Cough football, but recovered, and Daniels, you saw his numbers. They're just crazy good at this point, first 7 games. And that's since stats were kept back in 19. A lot there.
There is. I mean, you know how highly I think of him. I mean, the game is slow for him. He can get through progressions at a very fast rate. He can also use his legs, and he makes it look like he's playing at different speeds than other guys, and that's rare in the National Football League. Today will be
Second
a
A for
challenge, though,
Daniels.
with the rib injury. I really feel like
Tyreek Stevenson,
protect him,
obviously
so
active.
that's gonna
Good to
adjust
see.
the offense a little bit in the run game.
2nd and 8.
Pressure.
Looking to throw. Flings
Over the
it.
middle, wide
First
open to
target.
Zach Ertz.
It's Ertz, the tight end, at the 50. And a first down.
He does a wonderful job setting on his back foot, and right here, this is where you're going to see his vision. He's going to throw this ball in here, but he looks left, so he moves the inside linebacker, and that opens the window. And great quarterbacks, they move zone defenders with their eyes, and you see them going no huddle here, Jim. They've got a lot of plays on the ball.
Last play went for
Keep
12.
with
He's still
Jaden.
gonna run with it, even with the ribs.
Wow.
He got 9 yards as he was chased out by the former Commander Montez Sweat.
Well, this is very different than you would think. A guy coming in with a rib injury.
Yeah.
I know the Chicago staff comes in and says, you know what? he's not going to keep it on these zone reads. He has to hand it off this week. They're going to protect him. Well, the very first time they run that, he keeps it. That's a challenge.
Well, when we talked to Jaden on Friday, in which
Second one.
definitely says, you know what, I'm going to play football the way I play. And we just saw it right there. 2nd and 1.
Handoff, Brian Robinson.
First down with ease as Robinson is to the Chicago 35.
I have a feeling I know how this is going to go.
Eric Washington is the deep
Hey, Kareem Hunt
coordinator.
touchdown.
They're 3rd in the league in takeaways. You go back to last season, midway through, the whole defensive story has been about keeping the other team out of the end zone, only giving up 16 points a game. Best in the league out over the last year and a half.
Yeah, they haven't given up 21 points, like you said, in over 10 games. And I'm like, this defense is for real. The problem is the
Top of my class.
could be
Welcome
the
back.
run game, and Washington's incredible.
Another run. Oh,
Here's the breakaway run by Robinson.
Brian Robinson.
Running behind Cosme. And the Commanders pick up another 19 right there.
Yep.
Well, you're going to see both guards end up pulling here. And this is
This could be a
creating
long
leverage.
day.
Center's going to go back. And now all of a
Oh, my
sudden,
ear just fucking
you create a
died
different
for a
angle,
second. What the
and now
fuck
you
was
get
that?
2 guys on the front side, and this is what makes it so challenging.
They go hurry up, which they do often.
Yeah.
It's back to Robinson.
Robinson
Almost
again.
lost the football for a second, and he plows ahead to the 6-yard line.
This is exactly the game plan coming in. Run the football. You know the fronts and the looks you're going to get. Chicago's as good as any
Javon
team
Dexter's hurt. God
at running
damn
their
it.
system. But that also helps Washington be able to figure out how to block in the angles.
Eberflus looking on as Jervon Dexter, one of his great defensive linemen, shaken up. Commanders inside the 10.
Question. If you can't see what's behind all this, how do you already know?
Can't have Javon cooked like that, bro.
In the starting lineup, Andy Dalton out with a thumb injury today. As Bryce Young's in the red zone, Jaden Daniels in the red zone. Last year's number 1, this year's number 2 pick.
Young in the pocket, escapes.
Oh, wow.
Slithering. He throws off balance, but incomplete.
They have
Towards the back of the end zone. Jalen Coker was there.
fucking
Flagged down in the area by the
B
quarterback.
team announcers on the Denver, Carolina.
Offense number 70. It's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
Center Brady Christensen. And this play doesn't go anywhere. They're going to move back 5 yards. 5th penalty already.
This website's just not doing good for Red Zone. Unfortunately, I don't have Red Zone on Sunday Ticket. Whatever.
See the pressure numbers. Van Joseph's defense aggressive in year number 2 as the defensive coordinator. Hubbard, nowhere. Zach Allen all over the last 4 years. Allen loads up, lets one rip. Oh, he almost made it over the shoulder. It was there, it hit him in the hands, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, young quarterback came over from Arizona. He just beats Damian Lewis right there. And he told us this week, I'm going to be matched up on 68 a lot, and he feels good about that matchup. Talked about all the work he put in this offseason as you see where he ranks amongst pressures. And look at the names on that list. He has been
Uber Eats. Get almost anything for game day. And by Jeep. There's only one.
Welcome back to Northwest Stadium on a beautiful autumn afternoon. 58, clear skies, crisp autumn air, and the first drive of the game for Washington has them poised to perhaps put up an opening drive touchdown. The Bears have not given up an opening drive touchdown in the last 15 games. It's the longest streak in the NFL, but Washington threatening.
Second one.
and 1.
What's up?
5 out of 6
Hand
plays have been runs,
off.
make it 6 out of
There
7.
you go.
And
There you go.
Chicago's up to the occasion.
Bend, don't break,
Byron
baby.
Cowart behind the line with the stop.
Dexter's
Cowart.
back up. 93 right in the middle. Cowart does a great job of swimming over the top and disrupting it right in the middle of the play.
So 3rd and 3. Only, again, one pass to get to this point. A 12-yard completion by Daniels to Ertz. Perhaps Ertz might be in the equation here. We'll see. Luke McCaffrey, the rookie wideout, in also for this play.
Oh, God. Oops. I just wanted to watch the game in high definition. But it doesn't seem like it wants to let me do that. I bet they got a touchdown, though. I'm not going to lie.
This is risky. Sweat goes inside. When you go inside as a defensive end, you don't normally have contain on a quarterback like Daniels. But this is why I said if you go inside right here, you have a chance of getting an easy play by Daniels when he gets going to his right. But Sweat, the athletic monsters, this was barely.
Ooh.
They got one of them in.
He did.
Yep.
It's so close.
Seibert will be called on 27 yards. 19 out of 20. What a pickup early in the season. Adam Peters, that's kind of been the story for him this year. He's brought a lot of great players here.
3.
Really? Another good find right here. The kick is good. And an opening drop.
It's okay.
Risky. Sweat goes inside. When you go in.
Defense is going to keep us in this game if the offense won't get going. But it was the first drive. It's all right. We'll be fine. Got to get that groove. It's after
a lot of great players here. Really? Another good find right here. The kick is good.
Skibbity-ooba.
Bolton and Chanel have been outstanding. The linebackers have been, and of course, Joshua Williams getting.
This shit fucking geeking, bro. This shit's annoying. Why?
First snap.
Dude, this shit is making me mad.
Bolton chases him down near the Kansas City 30. A catch and run by Trey Tucker.
Clean hit, but he folded as he came to the ground trying to protect his body best he could, and they wrapped his chest area during that timeout. Here's the kick.
Carter.
It's going to be returned here by Carter.
That's returnable.
Carter trying to swing it across the field. Doesn't quite make it to the 30-yard line. So it's great to have all of you with us. Hello, friends. Jim Nance, Tony Romo, and Tracy Wolfson. And Tony, we're going to be watching this all day. How much punishment
I do love these
can Daniels take in this game?
Behind them, that
Well, it's really how much you can handle. And this is an interesting, rib injuries are difficult because some spots hurt a lot more when you throw. Other ones hurt when you get hit. And this was a hit right here. So if you're a Washington fan, it's a really good sign that he was able to get up. They're going to go keep that wrap to keep it tight. And then from there, that was huge. Now I feel like he can actually make it through this game and handle that pain. But it shows you his competitive spirit, Jim, and love for the game. That's what you want out of your leaders.
Second series.
1st and 10 for Caleb.
For Caleb Williams. Ray's just 10 miles away from here. Used to attend a few games. He's a young kid. Now looking down the middle behind his target. And that's the rookie he was trying to find. Odunze, and for more, let's go down to Trace.
Well, you guys were talking about that wrap on that rib area. It is just a towel and a bandage, no heat, no ice. You can see him on the bench right now. He was laughing. He seems okay. I was told he's going to do that every time he comes off the field. They're just going to wrap it up, and that's going to be maintenance throughout the game.
Meanwhile, Caleb able to scramble for the first down. That's good report there, Trace, to know that wasn't see him getting wrapped, the effects of the hit. That's just going to be the protocol today for the quarterback.
Well, that ruins my under .5 of him rushing
right there
the ball.
Up the middle. It's a great play call.
But I also had him over 19.5 and 1, so hey.
Empty the front.
Hey, Bryce Young threw a touchdown. I'll take it.
Make him a running back.
Yeah, he picks up 13 with that run.
And right here, they just got into a formation to see if it's man or zone. And now you can pick one of your two plays. And you start off with a zone play. You stick with it if they're in zone.
Rushing 4 again. Bodies
nice throw, Keenan.
Keenan Allen down to the 40-yard line. And the Sage veteran, longtime Charger, coming over in a trade in the offseason, coming off 2 touchdowns in their last game, has the first down.
One of the all-time greats at deciding what route. That's an option route. You can go up, break out, sit, or run a slant. Keenan Allen has been a little banged up this year. That's going to really help this offense. See how they're calling plays, Jim? We're getting all 4 guys on one side of the field, and they're motioning back.
Komet at fullback.
They're getting to know if it's man or zone before the snap.
1st and 10.
Komet lined up in the backfield as the fullback, and movement, it looks like on the Chicago side, pre-snap call coming up against them.
False start. Offense number 70.
Come on, Braxton. Come on, Braxton.
Braxton Jones, the left tackle, was the one who flinched.
They both team for flinching.
It had 2 pre-snap penalties already here in the game's first 8 minutes. Backs him up to a 1st and 15.
Run it. Draw.
Swift, the running back.
Yep.
Going to hand it to him. Swift. Stutter stepping and able to take it straight ahead for 5 more.
I'll take it. 2nd and 10.
And let's talk a little bit about the rest of this offense that surrounds Caleb Williams.
Well, I think the future's so bright for both these franchises. Both teams today are actually doing the same thing. See how they're getting on the ball, trying to see what they're in? Then he'll call the play. So there's no play right now. And that's really unique to have 2 young quarterbacks, Jim, taking all that information and get to the correct play. I'm impressed.
2nd and 10, Williams.
Looks left,
oh.
Go left, and throw it over the head of Allen.
That was going to be a big play right there. He just missed him.
Meanwhile,
that's bad.
Junior is the defensive
what are you doing,
coordinator,
Caleb?
But the signals come in for that defense from the head
I get
coach,
maybe he thought it wasn't there,
the great D coordinator at the Cowboys in
you
recent
gotta
years.
hit that.
I'm really impressed. He's one of the great defensive
5,
minds.
6,
he
7,
knows
maybe
human
a
beings and how
first
to
down.
talk, communicate, and get them to be at their best. But the structure of what they've built has improved every game. He's starting to understand who does what well. And Washington, who I thought struggled the early part of the year defensively, is really coming on.
Last week holding Carolina to just 180 yards. 3rd and 10. Pass out of reach for Gerald Everett. And now you got a 4th down. The Bears offense kind of waiting to see, but they're going to punt it.
Now it's a simple high-low combination. A deep out cut and a flat route, and that ball's high and away, and that's probably the 3rd throw, I think.
Yeah.
That Williams wants back to start this game.
Yeah, he's had a few rough ones already.
Nerves?
I think a little bit of nerves, yeah. I mean, this is, like you said, it's a big
it's
game.
A big game.
They want to beat the other.
And coming home.
Heisman.
Well, all of that.
Exactly.
So the first punt was a beauty by Taylor, and he gets the job done here. A job well done here with that punt down at the 8. Daniels coming up for a 2nd time. Led him to a...
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Not a great start for the offense. I'm not liking what we're doing. Run the ball. Get Roshan. Throwing to Gerald Everett on third down long.
Oh, that was an excellent cut. Just darted to the far sideline and a gain of 17.
What a stud
Walker is. He's so fast and tough. He's really a home run hitter for this defense. Excuse me, for this offense.
For this
really
defense.
An electric pass catcher out of the backfield. Again, he's just a check down here. It's not even like that's probably the 5th read in the progression, but he gets out there in space on Williams, and he's always going to make guys like that miss. This guy's one of my favorite players to watch in the NFL.
Fake it to him again. Smith over the middle. Got a completion that time, and that's the rookie tight end Barner. Another first down for Seattle.
So good again, they're right back on the ball. You get this little rain coming down, and Gino's really decisive with that throw to Barner. And again, I love the pressure.
He got the rain coming down.
Forcing them to line up and show them what they're doing. Got a free play.
It might have got them to jump, but let's see if they say Seattle.
Ooh.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 92, 5-yard penalty, first down.
So the fans were booing because I think they wanted to let the play keep going, but Dean, there was contact. Is that why they blew it dead there?
Sorry.
Not kidding.
Oh, now I hear you.
Yeah, they announced neutral zone infraction, so they didn't have contact. I really thought it should have been a free play. I didn't see anybody move on the offensive line early.
Interesting. That's what the fans were booing for, but they didn't allow that. Anyway, 1st and 5 now.
Good quarterbacks love those free plays.
Pressure on Smith, set up another screen. Smith and Jigma working his way inside the 5, 1st and goal, Seattle. He's kind of bobbing and weaving his way on a nice route.
Seen some great play design here.
Allow him to handle more and more each week, and you see today a lot of stuff at the line of scrimmage. I mean, that's really early.
All right, 1st and 10 for Jaden Daniels at their own 9.
From the 9.
Oh,
Again, staying on
Austin
the
Booker
ground,
was there.
Straight up ahead with Robinson. Maybe a yard or two. Well, for the Commanders at 5-2, what's amazing is last year, for the whole season, they won 4. They've already eclipsed last year's win total, and we're still in October.
And you saw Chicago come on at the end of last year, too, and have really taken the same approach this year, and it's kind of similar. Obviously, coaching staff, you have the continuity, but you see these two guys deep. If I'm going to sit back
Daniels
there.
looking. Pressure in the pocket, incomplete.
That pass incomplete. He was going to Noah Brown. Now you got a 3rd and long and backed up.
Well, you were exactly right. He was trying to look for Noah Brown after he looked in the middle. But see the two guys, you don't technically want to be throwing in that range, but it was covered up by the linebackers, Edmonds and Edwards on the other side. Well done by Chicago.
Of course, that's a secondary with Brisker and Gordon for the Bears, both inactive because of injury. 3rd and 8.
Daniels running.
Tries to pass, and he does.
Oh.
What a move to fake out TJ
Jesus.
Edwards to pick up the first down.
Fake the fuck out of TJ, man.
Well,
Jesus.
Chicago tried to get as wide as I've ever seen anybody on the outside 2 sides, and that's a wide 14 technique because you don't want him to get outside the pocket. But Daniel's really smart, decides to just go up inside. One-on-one with space. No one has a chance, not Edwards or any linebacker in the NFL.
Picks up 9 on 3rd and 8. New set.
Austin Booker and
DeMarcus. On defense, exactly what your job is, and they get to wreak havoc by going fast. He keeps it simple, yet they can do little subtle things that make it hard on defense. But
2nd and 9. That's Ben Sinnott, who moves off to a wing on the left
Daniels
side.
looking, has time.
And
incomplete.
right through the hands of the reliable 99.9% of the time, McLaurin.
A little inaccuracy issues for both quarterbacks. Now, to me, Daniels has not been inaccurate much this year at all. And you see, there's got to be something when you have a rib injury, Jim. Certain spots.
Jim,
But he usually makes that
Should've
catch.
caught
I don't look how
You're
high
right.
it is.
Actually, that one's a little bit more accurate than I thought. A little higher because he had to throw.
Daniels on 3rd and 9 takes a
and
deep
9,
shot to
yard line.
I told you he has no issues throwing it accurately.
61 yards. The longest pass play of Daniels.
Is a fantastic deep ball. You got to remember, this is a really tough team to throw the ball against. They're in the top 3 in so many categories, defending the pass, but not there.
But not
Set
there.
up in the red zone.
Daniels,
Fake the
handoff.
toss, hands it off.
Brian
trying to shake off the
Robinson.
hit. Stevenson, who made the tackle, but was the man.
Untargeted
Play
a
call.
lot
Cliff
as well.
Kingsbury off to a great start this year. He's one of the best play callers in the National Football League, showing off. He's really adjusted. He'll put up 40 points. Really impressed.
Let's see. Here's
Another
a second
handoff.
and 3. And now it's going to be 1st and goal to go as Robinson sets them up at the 7. And again, this is a drive that started back at their own 9-yard line.
Yeah, these guys don't punt very often. They lead the league in not punting, so that's a good thing. But it's also because they have the ability to get the ball down the field deep. They can run it with the running back, the quarterback, and then you have a great player like McLaren. I'm impressed with the blocking, the selfless approach that these wide receivers, Jim. They really attack and do their job, and then they get rewarded in the pass game, but not everyone does it with the same commitment as these guys.
They split out Bates, who now comes back inside. Trent Scott, an extra lineman, is eligible. 1st and goal, and Sweat was not off the field in time, and they call it dead as Robinson had nothing but open field.
Why do you call it dead? It's just 12 men on the field, right? Unless there was a
What the fuck are you
substitution.
doing?
Yeah, Cowart was running off the field there, but it just didn't
He was
add
like,
up to why you'd stop the play, right?
False start. Offense.
What?
5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Oh, so it was Trent Scott. We mentioned he had come in as an extra lineman and was an eligible receiver.
Wow, this is a bad one if you were watching it because you had an easy walk-in. There's no 12 men on the field because the false start precedes, right? The 12 men on the field.
Right, gotcha.
So it happens before the snap, technically. Gene, are you there?
Gene, it looks like Dan doesn't understand for sure what happened there.
I just want some more explanation here too, Jim, because you do have a 12th player on the field, but you also have a 12th player from Chicago that recognizes he is too many, so he's attempting to get off. In that situation, he's not the 12th man in formation. It would not be a dead ball foul. He has to be provided an opportunity to get off of the field. So while he's trying to retreat, you then have a false start, which would not make it really a play. So the play never went off because the false start preceded what would be the start of a legal play. So you can't have 12 men on the field when the 12's trying to leave. It's a live ball foul. I hope that makes a little bit of sense to you guys.
That's
I know
brilliant.
it's a lot of detail.
That's fair. Just right on the money. Thank you, Gene.
crazy.
Meantime, the ball has been placed at the 12. They're still trying to explain things.
Well,
We'll hear to Dan.
it happens before. Think about it. It's a pre-snap penalty, so you can't get penalized for
having 12 man on a,
for having
on
a
a live
penalty
play.
on a play because it
There is no
happens
play.
before.
Yep. Clete Blakeman taking all the time he needs to try to explain this.
Game clock to 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Put 25 seconds on the play clock, please. Thank you.
All right, back to what are they going to do now?
This is just nonsense right now.
To the line, a couple of bodies tangled up right there with Billings and Biotish.
These are two very physical football teams, and you see this. And can Chicago or can Washington punch it in for 7? Because this is a top 5 defense in the red zone, and we saw them hold Washington to a field goal on the first possession. This would be a huge stop for 3 points.
They're gonna goal.
2nd and goal.
Daniels
All
scrambling.
the way. There will be a scramble. He's going to unload it to avoid the contact and the potential sack, and it's going to be 3rd and goal now. The pressure they're coming in on him was from Darrell Taylor,
I want you to watch on the outside Johnson, number 1. He's going to do a great job by the end of this of staying on the front pylon. As we get out here, he actually ends up allowing the receiver to go behind him because he knows that ball has to go over his head. Really smart, because those balls always end up back at the front pylon for touchdowns. He's having as good a year as any corner in the National Football League.
Best corner in football. 3rd and goal, Daniels, pressure, underneath, dropped.
Ball dropped by Eckler at the 7. There were Bears closing in on him. He most likely would have made it all the way home anyway. And now, once again, they break down inside the red zone, have to settle for field goal.
You see the spy coming from in front, and that's a really well-designed defense here. You put 3 down linemen in, but need to catch that.
And out, Seibert already having connected from 27. This is 30. Way on the hold, and he's good again.
All right, that's fine. Score a touchdown now.
The Bears have to feel good about the fact they haven't given up a touchdown.
Yes.
All right, Tina, 6 is hard to beat.
Not for us.
Okay, not.
Ladies and gentlemen. Offense needs to get going. That's for sure. Offense needs to get going. They got to do something. Am I right? Am I right? They got to do something. God damn it, bro. Let's put those 2 in the same.
Got to be so sure-handed as a tackler in these situations.
They bring on Brady Russell as a fullback, Walker the tailback, jumbo formation, a lot of bodies. Here is Walker, right side, stop!
Not gonna get there.
The game he's had so far, and now it's 4th and goal.
Great penetration.
Ooh, Javonte Williams getting a touchdown would be awesome right
Getting
now.
into the backfield. Rousseau.
Here we go. Daddy's got this.
Hey, you got us this far. Keenum's gonna finish the drive.
You got it. Yeah.
Okay.
If only there were backups in real life. But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
Denver on the doorstep. They started the year 0-2, since won 4 of their last 5. They have every reason to believe that this is a team that can compete for a wild card spot in the AFC, trailing Kansas City in the division. Just a handful of teams right around that 3-loss mark in the AFC coming into this game. 3rd down and goal, Javonte Williams in it back. Play action.
Halloween night, yes, Thursday, 7:30 Central, streaming on Paramount+.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Halloween, everyone.
Lucas Kroll, the tight
Boys,
end.
I'm sure they're all fired up, ready to go. Get all decked out.
It's not Javonte Williams.
It's going to be a fun night. It always is. Trick or treating.
Oh, it's the best. I know you're going to enjoy it with your kiddos. Yeah. I'm going to dress up as Jim Nance.
Everybody be saying, who are you? What?
Well, they said I had to be scary, so I said I'll go with
that answers it then. Yeah, Madison and Finley are ready to roll. As this kick by Seibert goes to the back of the end zone, and another touchback. Speaking of Halloween, can somebody cue up a little thriller? Caleb Williams, the first 3 weeks, trying to get comfortable. They were 1-2, and he was trying to find his way around. We're going to talk about this a little bit, how he has grown here right at the start of the season. Because he's won 3 straight. He's actually completed the highest percentage of passes weeks 4 through 6. They won all 3 of those games. 7 touches again, only 1 pick. They had a bye last week coming off a win in London against Jacksonville.
Well, he's very impressive with what he's done the last few weeks. And the one area I still want to see, though, this is a
let's go
test.
offense.
This is by
Come on.
far the best team they've played. With 3 wins, each team had 1 win at the time. So this is a good test to see.
Run the ball. Thank you.
First down, Swift. Swift knocked down, Powell driven down by St. Still after 5 yards. Swift's also starting to emerge about the same time Williams. His last 3 games have been rock solid.
It's funny how the running back gets going, quarterbacks play better. It's weird how that game is kind of that simple, but I think they've done a good job of motioning more, creating leverage and angles. Give this coaching staff a lot of credit. Shane Waldron, impressive. Doing it really well.
Final 30 seconds of the first quarter. 2nd and 5.
Handoff,
Back to
Swift. 3rd down and about 2.
Past Quan Martin. He's got 3. And that
down
might
2.
close out the first quarter. 3rd and 2 on the way.
And that's the area that they've improved. They get into that C gap, that outside gap by the tight end more often. I think we'll get a snap here to do 2. 3rd and 2. There's the motion. You see it's man-to-man. Guy comes running over with him. The other guy runs over. You can get somebody slipping backside.
Oh, that's going to do it. The Bears' first quarter and slow starts for the season has been one of their themes.
It has been one of the themes. Well, let's get back to it. Come on.
Pizza, pizza.
Ooh,
New
that sounds
CBS
good.
Thursday. America has fallen in love with Georgie and Mandy.
Who are you? I'm her husband. You kind of young, ain't you? I live a healthy lifestyle. I stay out of the sun.
All right. Didn't it?
It's after that strip is gone.
Yeah, and that's really for Gardner Minshew as well. He's been outstanding.
Lose 2 on the play, and they're back to about the 3rd.
You press, you keep your leverage to the outside, you force them to the end by maintaining the leverage.
4 games for the Chiefs, and 12 of 43 coming into this.
Paramount sucks too.
One thing through all the ups and downs of this season for Bryce, he's kept the positive attitude. We'll see how he handles this second chance. Hand off to Chuba Hubbard. And Hubbard on.
What the hell?
Adams, for the start of the season. 9. Says we
After the first drive, you can start to understand.
comes the Heat. Able to drift away for a moment. Look at him weave his
Oh,
way.
come on.
Comes up a yard short.
I think he was just discombobulated.
Damn it.
A few pirouettes here.
Bobby Wagner kind of busted up. The future Hall of Famer came running up the middle on a blitz. Then he fell at the feet of Armstrong, and they're going to punt again.
What a great pickup, Armstrong. Great job by GM Adam Peters bringing in really good free agents in the offseason. Some top level and some in the back rush at the depth, but all of them have served them well.
4th and a long 1. And he'll boot it again for the 3rd time. Taylor's punt. Zacchaeus decides to field it at the 8. And Jones brings him down at about the 22-yard line. 52-yard punt. Beautiful effort again by Taylor. We're back in 30 seconds after this.
What's Danny doing?
He saved so much bundling home and auto
Hey,
with the
hey,
personal
hey,
price
yeah,
plan
that's rough.
that he got excited.
Bundle is live!
And bundled football with football.
Bundle, amigo! You got bundle! Bundle is live!
Field goal!
Bundle and save with the personal price plan. Field goal.
So do you kick it or pass it?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We're back with the Commanders again with a long field ahead of them at their own 17-yard line. They came into the week tied for the lead in scoring with 31 points per game. They had 3 wins by 20-plus points, which is amazing when you consider they only had 3 wins 20-plus over the last 7 years for this season. Now, Daniels, little bootleg, and he's connected here with Bates. Look at that. Runs over the defender, fired, and that gets this crowd even a little bit more ramped up. Gain of 20.
Simple bootleg. Just going to run out, give it to the flat, and then you see Bates put his head down and get this crowd rolling. And those are the kind of things Coach Dan Quinn really likes. Likes to see his whole sideline people support each other, get emotionally going. He thinks it really helps both sides of the ball, and I agree.
able to bulldoze past Byard, the two-time first-team All-Pro back in his days at Tennessee. And he goes back to another tight end. It's Ertz for a short game. And Tracy, let's bring you in again.
Jim, Bears defensive end Montez Sweat, the former commander, on the sideline right now. He came hobbling off at the end of that last drive, dealing with an injury to the right lower leg. You can see some tape on it now. We don't know whether he'll be able to return or not, but certainly this is an important part of this defense. He really makes this team go.
And he certainly changed the entire culture of the defense when they traded for him a year ago this week from Washington. And nothing happening here for McNichols.
And Tracy's exactly right there. When he's on the field, you have to account for him. So from an offensive staff, quarterback, you change your protection when he's out there. So you have to allocate resources, maybe two guys or a chip. And that actually helps all the other guys on the team not have to take on two guys.
Of course, what he did last year, he did something that never been done in the history of the league. He led two franchises in the same season in sacks.
Wow.
Had the end of the season lead for most at Washington. Ended the season with the Bears and held the crown for that franchise in 23.
Daniels turn. Okay, cool.
Everybody
Good deal.
Including McLaurin. And that's going to force Washington to punt for the first time.
McLaurin here actually just late to get his head back, so they're not on the same page. So he's going to look. Watch this route out here. Right when he throws this ball, he throws it thinking your eyes will be on it, so you'll stop and come back to the ball. He throws a pretty decent back shoulder, but when he throws it, now his eyes come up, so you never get to find the ball, and that's where the miscommunication happens.
Boy, the yardage so far, Tony, in this game, 164 to 39, but the score is only 6-0.
And that's not great for Washington because Chicago will eventually figure something out.
Here's the punt by Tress Way, and it bounced out at about the 20.
Look out, 'cause here I come.
Have you always had trouble losing weight and keeping it off? Same.
Discover the power of Wegovy.
In the marching on to the beat I drum.
With Wegovy, I lost 35 pounds.
Where's that Bills Seattle game at?
That ball in these tough conditions.
It's at a timeout. Of course it is. Saints Chargers. Is this still at 3-2? That would be fucking hilarious.
Number 75 offense. The foul's offset at the previous spot. Replay. Second out.
Well, Bozeman, I think that's not cool. I mean,
Yeah, that was a bad ball.
You know, but Bozeman, he and his wife, they around 2020, they went around the country giving anti-bullying presentations for young kids. I mean, and he saw his quarterback getting bullied. And that's just an offset that's not fair to the Chargers. And Mike Pereira is watching and has an opinion on this as well, Mike.
I think it's a Chris Myers opinion, to tell you the truth. You know?
Okay.
I mean, that's a vicious play. Yes, you know, that's late. But to me, I think get the instigator, and clearly the action on the quarterback was the instigator.
Thank you, Mike, for clarifying. Yeah, there's an issue of safety there as well. Glad McConkey on a first down catch. McConkey has been the go-to guy, leading receiver of this team coming in.
Well, he really has, and this is just like a sting or a bite route. You got to sell options from Justin Herbert. Freaking.
All right, let's go, baby.
Nationwide. Also provided by Mike Arnold, Arnie, our great director down in the truck.
First and 10 for Caleb.
And Jim Rickoff, our producer, and our incredible
High formation.
technical team members.
Mercedes Lewis is out there.
Caleb and the Bears.
Handoff. Swift, nice little run there.
Good drive starter. 6 for Swift.
That's it. That C-gap area. Get out by the tight end. Stretch the defense out wide. plant your foot in the ground and get vertical. And I think Swift has really come on doing that lately. He's pressing the hole. He's like timing it up with the offensive line better. Shane Waldron has done a good job of getting that worked out from the beginning part of the year.
Gardner Minshew, 8 for 9, 101 yards, a touchdown.
This team can get out of that early
2nd and 4.
games, having not produced but really one touchdown in the start of games. First 3 or 4 drives all season.
Here we go,
long.
Swift.
Able to rip off a nice run for a first down.
Keep seeing them hit the edges. They're getting wide on the runs. This is basically all Swift on this play. He's just going to go ahead and make a cut. He gets wide. He's supposed to take it inside. But now when you see that kind of green grass on the outside, and you can see how difficult it is to tackle him, he's got space.
1st and 10 now. For 31.
Third first down of the game for Chicago.
Play action.
Play action. Pressure. And he's down at the 25-yard line.
This is a front and back end playing together. Basically, you rush 4 guys, but the back end gets depth with the routes, and it makes the quarterback have to hold the ball. And that's way too long. You're not going to be able to rock the baby against this defense.
Yeah.
With that kind of time.
Holmes.
I tried to make that work.
Is the one rocking the baby.
I rock the baby.
2nd and 15.
So much. My wife, she said she's so proud of me.
What's better than that?
Nothing.
2nd and 15.
Go to commit.
Fine, just fine. Some room to operate.
Nice block.
Ooh. Nice run. He told us he doesn't like to run. He knows he's good at it. And he showed it off right there.
This
Yeah,
is a
come
great
out
job.
underneath,
He was
man.
about to go back outside the pocket sideways, but he resets the pocket, moves up inside, and then from there he uses all the instinctful acts. He's got a unique gift to kind of
This is interesting.
3rd and 2.
You put your tight end and your running back outside the receivers. You see if the linebackers go out with them. If they don't, it's zone. Then you call your play. Really good job. Getting help before the snap. Hand off to the left.
Williams, you got
Right.
it. And here it goes.
Oh.
Right at the sticks and in short. This is close enough to go for it. Bobby Wagner
have to.
able to make the play as he's done so many times.
Bobby Wagner's as good, Jim, as any inside backer at scraping over the ball. He waits patiently and he goes and fills, and now we got a huge play.
Yes, we do. At this point,
He's asking for a reset of the clock, and they gave it to the 25. That's a huge difference.
tell you, the spot's not as close to the sticks as I thought it was. It's almost a full yard.
Jim got 2 of the strongest, 3 of the strongest guys interior. Got to get out on the edge.
Gonna throw for it. DJ Moore. Oh, and Luvu able to push it back after St. Juice made the first contact. What a stop by the Commanders. Oh, you thought DJ Moore might be able to figure out a way to fight for the yard, but they closed in on him. Luvu was there first.
They're going to run this smoke because he's so far off. But watch Luvu right here. This is the effort and the commitment to be a championship-style team. And Luvu takes off running. You got to get to the ball. They call it loafs. If you're not flying to the ball, see everyone flying to the ball? That's why this team is coming on their extra effort.
Let me give credit to St. Juice because he got there first, and he did enough to contain him until he got help from Luvu to turn it over on downs, and now Washington sets up shop at the 40.
That was a huge play in this game.
Daniels.
He lobs it. He's got his target. It's Ertz. Down at the 28-yard line, as Daniels is now thrown for over 100 yards in this game.
Well, this was a perfect time. You know, a shot. That was an incredible play.
This is just not going well at all, bro.
Defense. Watch the play fake here and pause it right after the play fake. Right here. Chicago has this defense, but the problem is he runs right and then goes right back to it. He moves defenders in zone better than anyone, Jim.
Ertz for 3 catches, and now the completion comes over to Brown. Brown taking it to the 10. It's shoved down at the 5-yard line by Jalen Johnson. And the Commanders find themselves inside the 10-yard line for the 3rd time in this game.
This is Cliff Kingsbury making a case one of the best play callers in the league, as we got a penalty.
And they're backing up.
Ineligible man downfield offense, number 67. 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
We got Nick Allegretti, who's one of Coach Quinn's captains for the week. It was a 24-yard play that's going to be wiped out here.
It's the correct call.
It's
He
420,
takes off
Chad.
free.
Cheers.
There's a timing element to screens that Chicago does really well as well, but that's a big play to come back.
So far in this game, Williams, his second completion was just that pass for no gain on 4th down, 17 yards. Daniels, 111.
Don't think these two don't want to beat the other one.
Oh, hey, we got more on that coming up. Here's Daniels, fires it.
He dropped it.
That was Noah Brown. Pass was right there.
This is a second play in a row that they could have had big gains on, and that should have been caught. And we've got a Washington player down.
It's the right tackle, Andrew Wiley, and the training staff is out on the field in a hurry. So with that injury, we're going to step aside here in Landover, Maryland.
Amazon fall favorites are here.
Not a pretty game so far, Chaz. It's not.
Bad.
And Dalton Kincaid sends it home, and the Bills do take advantage, up 14-3. And Seattle still heated with themselves, fighting with each other on the sidelines. They got to turn it around.
You might wonder, John Legend, how do you keep your voice sounding so legendary? Honey, and how do I keep my protection against COVID-19 up to date? With a COVID shot this season.
I'm good. John Legend. I'm okay.
These are the manageable third downs that you want to get that confidence built up for Bryce Young. You imagine Vance Joseph and that defense is still going to be aggressive when it comes to pressuring the quarterback.
Absolutely. Earlier on the third and short situation, we watched him give the ball to Miles Sanders and decide to run it. So let's see right now what they decide to do in these short situations.
Young rolls to the right, penalty marker down. Throws it to the sidelines, but out of the reach of Jonathan Mingo.
Jonathan Mingo.
Macmillan there in coverage. Flag down by the line of scrimmage.
Holding, offense number 79. That penalty's declined, 4th down.
Ike Ekwonu declined the penalty, 4th down, and it looks like the punt unit coming on for Carolina.
And right there, the Panthers tried to scheme it up. They put Jonathan Mingo in the backfield. I think early on, Bryce had...
God damn it.
National Air and Space Museum.
Oh, look at this, Jim.
All of a sudden, wait, I'm hurt. Or
What was that?
But he's out for the
got to
play.
go out now. But I mean,
What?
He could be trying to draw a penalty, or maybe he got something in his eye there.
Strange reaction.
It was just a little bit unique.
Trent Scott comes in for him. Speaking of air and space, here's Jake Daniels going to the
Pressure.
air. Or looking for space, which he has. And spins down at the 20-yard line within a couple of yards at the first. So picks up 13 on the run.
And we got a flag down on the other side, which...
And Austin Eckler and Dexter, who got shaken up early in the game, having a little exchange.
Well, this will be a hold on Chicago. Should be interesting whether you take this penalty or decline it.
Holding.
Oh, you're taking
Defense. Number 22. 5-yard penalty added to the end. First down.
First down, always take it.
Yeah, it could be tacked on here, so they've got a first down. They get out of a 2nd and 15 jam.
Yep.
Ooh, you pull the jersey. That's going to always generate the laundry.
Elijah Hicks,
Very
buddy.
sticky coverage. I told you about Johnson playing great football. You see Hicks, who's been here for 3 years, really understands the system, playing well. This whole secondary, they tackle. But right now, the Bears have done it twice, Jim, in the red zone. They need to do it a 3rd time or this can get away from them.
So after that wily move by the right tackle, he's back in there.
You little coyote.
First and 10, Robinson trying to make a jump cut, then planted the feet. Took on Edmonds for about 2.
This is where I always feel like teams should be aggressive. You can run the ball, but anytime you're in 3rd and 3 to 4, 5, 6, it's like tough because you don't have anything to go behind the defense, right? You can't stretch the field vertically. So this is where I'm actually play faking and trying to get something on the edge, misdirection, to get a ball to the front side flat, one side or the other.
2 running backs in. And they're handing it off to Eckler. He's just inside the 10. The next snap, Tony, will be Washington's 11th red zone snap in this game.
And I told you, 2 of my keys in this game were going to be, can Washington impose their will on Chicago? That's the only real part of their defense that isn't really great. And the second one is red zone scoring. If the Bears can hold Washington to field goals consistently, they'll be in this game to the end. But now it's hard, okay, because I don't think you can run the ball here. It has to be a quarterback keep if you do it. They're going to have to throw.
Got to get to the 5 for a first. 3rd and 4. Loads it up, throws it, end zone. He had it. They say incomplete. Zach Ertz has the ball stripped out of his hands by Stevenson.
This is going to be close. I thought he actually came down with it, and then Stevenson ripped it possibly when he was on the ground. We'll see. That was to the naked eye. So is there any movement there? I don't see any movement. And then he'll strip it away down there. If he doesn't bobble that from the other view, Jim,
right here,
you'll know. Come back.
All right, Gene Steratore, call it for us.
You know what, guys? To me, I'm looking at Zach Ertz making that completion, landing on the ground, being down by contact, and then Stevenson moving the ball loose to him. I know you've got to survive the ground there, but I did feel like Zach Ertz did survive the ground and land with full security on that football. And really, that's all he has to do at that point. It's down and then.
Challenging the rule on the field of incomplete pass.
I don't know.
That's a touchdown to me.
How about this one, Gene? Does he have control when the ball hits the ground right here?
Yeah. You know, Jim, that's what we're going to have to find out when we come back.
I don't think so, but I don't know. They'll give it to him.
Way to throw it a commercial, Gene. We'll be right back.
It's.
Ay, ay, ay.
chip shot of the day. This time 28. It's gone 27-30, 28. 3 field goals shorter than an extra point. Good again.
Got to give Stevenson credit. 29 for the Bears coming in there.
All right, Gene, we were kind of seeing something as we were going to the break, and masterful job by you.
Well, thanks, Jim. I'm learning things every day here, but as you alluded to, and I know we just got this shot, when you watch Zach Ertz's left hand, and he has to survive the ground at that point, and it's moving, and I think Tony said it well, too, Stevenson stays with it with the right hand. He moves this football enough to say that he didn't have firm control all the way through. And I also think it's to be noted, on plays that get this difficult frame by frame, that is when the ruling of what the officials say on the field really carries a lot of weight, because when Clete Blatant came out, he said the ruling on the field stands, which meant there wasn't anything big enough there to confirm what happened, but there wasn't also something there so definitive to say that we're going to turn this and make it an incompletion or a completion either. But what a great effort by both great players.
That's well said, and I agree. Now, the more we looked at it, Jim, you called it, that was more than likely incomplete. The left hand got off of the ball, like you said.
I just love after all these years that you and Gene can agree on an incompletion with the ball being taken to the ground.
Carter.
So close to home. It's actually correct.
It is. We've talked about it many times with me. After all these years, I've never heard.
I think you're right.
By the way, the Verizon halftime report's coming up after this little scuffle. And 5 minutes and 19 seconds on the clock. JB.
True rivalry.
Highlights ready with Coach, Nate. And of course, Matt Ryan. We've had a lot of neat things to say about these rookie quarterbacks this week in the media. Let's talk of the league. We got the matchup that all week you wondered, would we get it? Would Daniels be able to go? And we're still just in the second quarter. Let's see if Williams can get things activated. This is when usually the Bears start to hit another gear.
They need to, and this is where you start to go to the ball play. Stuff, 2-minute offense type stuff. You just get up on the ball. You don't have to continue to correct it 1,000 times.
Look at that tackle. Now Swift being pulled back by Newton after 2.
I'm just really impressed with this defense. I thought there were a few holes and some things they had to shore up, and give Dan Quinn and Joe Witt a ton of credit for them. I mean, I just think they're much more physical at the point. These guys are not near as deep. They get their hands, they reroute them, and they're running through. They've really taken to this defense.
2nd and 8. Williams again's going to run with it. Lufu says, "You're not getting past me." Tosses him down after 2 or 3. And once again, Newton's been very active. The rookie was in the backfield in a hurry.
I want you to see him right there. He's going to blitz. Oh, he's blocked. Then he turns into the spy. And you got to have a spy who can take on these quarterbacks. And Luvu off to a great start this season for Washington. I mean, I'm really impressed with this young man. He pressures the quarterback from the front, plays backer.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, and the official runs in here. Timeout call by Chicago.
Shows you how loud it is in here, Jim, that none of the players people could hear. This whole city, the atmosphere,
Man,
they are feeling it.
You can feel it for sure. Been a long time, Tone. We're back in 30 seconds after this from Progressive.
All right, 3rd time's a charm. Here we go.
Hey.
It's okay. Get on the next one.
Pressure's getting to him.
Maybe we should change it up.
Now I got it. Oh.
Keenum, get loose.
Here we go. Daddy's got this.
Hey, you got us this far. Keenum's gonna finish the drive.
You got it. Yeah.
If only there were backups in real life. But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
Oh yeah, Karan Amagaji is in at left tackle.
So the Commanders, Tony, back to your point, they're 3-0 at home. And they are rocking here like they haven't seen in a couple of decades.
I mean, this reminds me, we were excited. I mean, it was last time we had Washington, Chicago trying to, like, had like a chance to go to the playoffs, both of them in the same year. I mean, that's been such a long time.
Yeah.
Exciting and good for football.
First matchup between these two historic franchises where they both have
five.
winning records since down.
What a route and what a great job by Caleb Williams. Hanging in the box. Watch this. Slant. Whoop. Nope. I mean, that really turned the defender around. And you see, they got weapons on the outside. You don't want to play man-to-man against this team a ton. DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Odunze, and then you got Komet coming on. It's just they need to get this running game going and get the shots downfield, Jim.
Now Caleb was able to find some time, buy some time. Good pass to Odunze. Now at the 50.
Oh.
Good game. DJ Moore gets close to 10 with that.
Fine play. You get the running back going over there. You don't think there's going to be a run back to you. Well done by Shane Waldron.
Got 9.5 with that. 3 minutes to go in the half. First real threat by Chicago.
Yep, easy.
First down picked up. Swift. Glove, a marker, what is it? It is
Probably
a flag.
glove.
No. There's a marker right at the 40-yard line.
There's a flag right there, so we keep playing or do we drop out of the ref's pocket?
Okay.
Jim, the Bears right now playing without left tackle Braxton Jones. The rookie Karan Amagaji is out there in place of him. He has a knee injury. He is questionable to return.
There's a pickup of 8. This is the deepest drive of the game so far for Chicago. Luvu on.
Make a play.
Escaping. Picks the first down, gets hit in the head. Looking around for a possible flag.
No flag.
Well, this is a great job by Caleb Williams because Tracy just said Amagaji comes in and watch the left tackle. You never let someone go inside of you. You got to take the inside pressure. He still goes out, so you get a free defender coming through the B gap, and only a handful of quarterbacks can actually make that guy miss and go create something special on it.
With the 2-minute warning, Bears driving, down 9.
Score here. Come on. Let's score. For the love of everything. Classic. We walk alone in the unknown. We live to win another victory. We are the young, dying sons. We live to change the face of history. Don't be afraid, it's the price we pay. The only easy deal is yesterday. So hear our voice, we have a choice. It's time to face it. We are one, we are one, we are one. We will stand together. Number one, the chosen ones. We are one, we are one. We will fight forever. We are one and we won't die young. We are the bold, united souls. We live to win another victory. Our sacred scars show who we are. They tell the classic. And the cicada in October.
The Marine Corps Marathon started in Arlington, Virginia this morning. What a beautiful day for thousands of runners who participated, including My son-in-law, Lieutenant Commander Andrew Delaney, there alongside my little sweet pea, Caroline.
Those are two of the most wonderful people you could ever meet.
First attempt for Caleb.
Your father-in-law loves you.
Very, very proud. And a completed marathon, proud of 12. Here we go. First and 10, out of the 2-minute warning. And the give in traffic. Look at Washington all over that play.
This is an overloaded front. I don't know how they expected to make this work, okay? You've got 4 defenders, and you've got all these, and the left tackle right here.
That was Caleb on the marble. He changed the play up.
Leave it wide open, and guess what? That's 2 plays in a row that the backup left tackle, Amagaji, came in and did not do his assignment correct.
That was Mathis, Vidarian Mathis, who stuffed it. 2nd and 12. Williams, end zone bound and incomplete. Keenan Allen was the target. Again, Allen caught 2 touchdowns over in London, had some injuries early in the season.
It's a simple go route. St. Jude's gets a little hold on there.
A little bit.
But I really felt like Caleb should have thrown it to the other side of the field. Go ahead and play this. Go ahead and run this right here in the middle of the field. Right
yeah, you got to throw that. Yeah.
Now you got a 3rd and 12. There's been only 3 completions so far in this game for Caleb. He's run it 6 times. Williams. He's going to be taken down.
No, he's not. Yes, he is.
Or someone else, as it turns out, as he somehow broke that. But only lost more yardage as he tried to fight.
Oh, my fucking God.
Payne eventually finished it off.
Well, I don't want to tell you who didn't do a great job there.
Quran, bro.
Amagaji having a rough first drive for him coming out here, and Luvu's off, like I said, to a great start this year. Just watch this pressure internal and on the outside. Rough sledding right here. If you're a young quarterback, to get through progressions fast when you got that many people around you.
And the big thing about that, Tony, took him out of field goal range.
That's where you have to throw the ball away when you feel that. That's just the veteran knowledge of it before the snap. No sacks here, no sacks.
Timeout called by Washington, by the way, after the sack, but Amagaji being exposed here, the rookie lineman out of Yale, had to come in for Braxton Jones.
Yeah, it's just, that's tough. And they're really smart on the other side. They put their guys where they want and move Luvu over there on the big down.
Taylor's punt. Bobbled for a second. I'll tell you, he's had a couple that have not been clean, but he holds on to it. Another good effort by Taylor. 55 seconds left in the half.
Hey.
As a successful CFO, I have one secret to help you build wealth. You need to be careful who you listen to when it comes to financial decisions. I'm not a CFO. And this is not a penthouse. It's a Nerd Wallet commercial. I'm not even human.
When it comes to your finances, listen to the nerds. We've researched and reviewed thousands of financial products to help you make smarter decisions.
Okay, I need a new charger. This shit is ass.
Wait, did we finally agree?
All the destinations to get the trip out of the group chat. That's what the world's biggest airline can do for you.
If itty-bitty value meals from other places could talk, they'd talk like this.
If Arby's $7 double meats meal could talk, it'd talk like me. Arby's, we have the meats.
War's over, Beth.
No, Jimmy. War's just beginning.
Don't miss the epic return of Yellowstone, premiering this November, only on Paramount Network.
America can't get enough of Elsbeth.
That's great news.
The suspect murdered him.
Elsbeth.
Sorry.
Elsbeth is all new CBS Thursday, 10/9 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Yes, this is Spirit singing John Denver as one. This is literally happening. Listen to this.
On Tuesday, the Commanders, in partnership with Virginia Hospital Center and the National Breast Cancer Foundation, gathered to pack 300 hope kits for women in the DMV area currently undergoing breast cancer treatment. Job well done by all involved. Well, now you have 55 seconds. See what Chicago does if Washington plays it extra cautiously, which probably will. They got the 2 timeouts on Bears' side. Caleb has had no time to throw in this first half.
I think you have a safe play, but I'm still being aggressive here on the first down. I agree with that right there.
Completion out to about the 15-yard line for Noah Brown.
And now you get up, muddle huddle. You don't go crazy fast, but you're just trying to get one play that gets you. You get the ball out of your hands quickly, just like they did there. Safe plays, but you have a chance to get run after catch.
2nd and 3. And now with the running lane, Robinson darts up ahead to the 27. Washington has 1 timeout.
That's close to taking it. I would have taken it right there because everyone's in a position where they have to run back to different spots and everything. But now block them up, try and get a deep out or in cut.
1st and 10. Caught at the 40. That's Noah Brown. He had a pass play just like that earlier that hit him right in the chest and bounced away. Timeout called by the Commanders. That's 8 completions for Daniels, and only the 3rd one that goes to a wide receiver. 2 by Brown, and the long one for 61 yards to McLaurin.
No one's better than Chicago at making you not be able to throw to your wide receivers.
Just a reminder, coming up, we have the Verizon halftime report with JB and all the crew, all the scores and highlights, their take on the early 1 o'clock games, and man, there were some fantastic finishes. Some last minute. How about Brandon McManus wins on a walk-off field goal for the 7th straight week for Green Bay, and Baltimore falls to Cleveland. All that coming up on the Verizon halftime report.
So you should have sideline defense here. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to get people on 3 levels. There, and then there.
So with no timeouts, Ertz bounced out with 8 seconds to go. And he got it to the 50, or maybe the 49.
I just told you, Jim, you want 3 levels. You want one here, and then to the flat. And if you watch, it's a great job of being aware. On this one, you see the sideline, 3 levels. Now they're prepared. Chicago. Throw it over his head.
Daniels down the sideline and out of bounds.
Good job. Now you have your shot. If they mess up, you get the yards. If they do it correctly on defense and align perfectly like that, situational awareness, then you go back and take the Hail Mary.
There's a guy that knows all about a Hail Mary because he threw one they still talk about in these parts this week, and he threw it almost 65 yards in the air. Look at this. Just going to run it with Eckler. He's going to pick up massive yardage. Blocker's out ahead, but he can only go so far to the 20, pick up about 30 to close out the half.
You know why they did that? Protecting your quarterback's ribs. You don't want it because they take shots on those when they scramble around and have to hit it. Really smart, I think.
Pathetic first half.
Be able to move this ball down the field. But for the Broncos, they love seams running down the middle in a 2-minute drill and deep out routes with shorter routes to force the DBs to decide.
Spread it out. Screen. Sutton for a loss. Mike Jackson makes the tackle. Clock moves 40 seconds.
Simple throw, trying to get the drive going. They don't get anything here, expecting to just let this clock go out.
The official spotted half-yard shy of the first, 22 seconds. Denver still with a timeout. Third down, back to the air. Check down, Williams, first down. Josie Jewell tackle, 8 seconds, and Denver uses their final timeout.
Really good tackle by Josie Jewell right there, forcing them to use that timeout. Now with just 8 seconds to go on your side of the 50-yard line, there's not much you can do to really get in scoring position right here.
Will Lutz, big legs, try to see if they can get into his range, get out of bounds, and give him a chance.
Yeah, I would expect him to take a shot deep down the sideline and see if he could make a play or force a defensive passing interference to get that ball down there.
Whenever Whatever's been on that play sheet for Sean Payton in this first half, it feels like it's all green, all good.
Panthers bringing extra DBs into the game. And those guys will be set up deep, not allowing that ball to get behind them.
Trey Franklin, the receiver, to the far side. With 8. Nix across the middle. Nix wasn't looking. He was there in the seam. Though if he caught it and was tackled, don't know if Denver would have been able to get another playoff.
They're not getting down the field to be able to kick that field goal. I expect them to just take a knee at this point.
Turn around next time. That's the only thing that's gone wrong for the Broncos quarterback in the first half. He'll take it. As you called it, bring out the formation to just run out the rest of his clock. They do get it off before the play clock expires, and that does it for the first half. Carolina scored a first quarter touchdown. Denver responded with 3.
Together.
Leading this season to the 5 safest helmets ever tested, with more positions.
Check out right back.
Yeah. light in your eye. Oh, ask me why and I'll spit in your eye. But we cannot cling to the old dreams anymore. No, we cannot cling to those dreams. Does the body rule the mind, or does the mind? Under the iron bridge we kissed, and although I ended up with sore lips, it just wasn't like the old days anymore. No, it wasn't like those days. Am I still ill? I still ill? Does the body rule the mind, or does the mind rule the body? I don't know. Ask me why and I'll die. Oh, ask me why and I'll die. And for there are brighter sides to life, and I should know because I've seen them, but not very often. Under the iron bridge we kissed, and although I ended up with sore lips, it just wasn't like the old days anymore. No, it wasn't like those days. Am I? Oh, am I still ill? Is it true? You've been feeling sort of low these days. Just don't have a place to go these days. Must be bringing you down. If it's so, then come on, give this lover boy a try. I'll put the sparkle right back in your eyes. What could you lose? Well, for one, her heart belongs to another, and no other heart will do. Is it wrong to think my love could really help you out? It's simply just my stubborn heart, no doubt, rambling away. If it's not, then come on, give this lover boy a try. I'll put the sparkle right back in your eyes. What could you lose? Well, for one, her heart belongs to another, and no other heart will do. For one, her heart belongs.
Now there's just no rhythm to it, really.
I wrote
throw. Santos on the field for the first time, delivers a touchback, and earlier Tracy had a chance a moment ago to catch up with Dan Quinn.
Coach, you're moving the ball, but how do you turn those field goals into touchdowns?
That's exactly what we just discussed. I like our attacking mindset, and there's plays to be made, but we've got to go finish this second half, and all three phases is going to be about finishing, and that's what we challenge the guys at the half.
How would you assess Jaden as he manages that rib injury?
You know, I thought he looks exactly like Jaden does, making plays with his legs down the field, so we're going to finish some plays in the second half. That's really what we're going to be calling on all three phases.
Appreciate it, thanks.
Thanks, Tracy.
Here's the pass play to start the third quarter, and it goes for a quick 6 over to De'Ami Brown. And let's look at what the quarterbacks did in that first half. No time for Caleb. Meanwhile, 154 yards passing for Daniels, who also ran the ball a few times for 31 yards, 3 for 31 for Daniels on the ground.
Yeah, they were able to establish the running game going in that first half, and just like Coach talked about, they just got to finish down in the red zone. But like I said, that key to the game is kind of going to be that. Chicago's really good in the red zone on defense.
Chicago fortunate to be only 9 down as Daniels throws a strike to Ertz. And just like that, the Commanders flip the football to the other side of the 50. Gain of 20.
This is an outstanding throw. Right there, he's got to throw that over the second level defenders, and then before Johnson on the third level can get in there. I mean, that just shows you the touch with aggression. See the misdirection, the motions, get people moving one way.
Well, they're coming out passing, aren't they? Setting up a screen, it's not there. It's not there. Play really broken up on that occasion by Dexter.
This is actually all because the interior, there's a timing element to it, and Dexter does a good job getting in there, but you want to almost reach him and let him go inside there, Jim, when the screen's coming across the ball, because if he goes outside and widens, he's almost in the screen window.
2nd and 10. McCaffrey in a slot to the right. Back to Robinson. And Robinson picks up a nice gain of 7. He had 10 carries for 50 yards in the first half, adds another 7 to his total.
He really adds another element to this offensive unit. He's physical. I mean, that was a great cut. I know it's a nondescript play, but he's such a difference maker when he's playing.
Remember when we saw the Commanders a couple weeks ago against Baltimore, that was a 30-23 final by Baltimore, and we walked away saying Washington was impressive, and they didn't even play with Robinson in that game. He was out with a knee.
3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Get there.
Comes the pressure again. Escapes.
That's a first down.
Yeah, well, he tiptoed at the end, and I think he got it with that last wiggle.
Good Lord, bro.
Yeah, they're going to mark it past the sticks. First down, Washington.
You cannot let him get outside the pocket. He's as dangerous as anybody ever outside, and puts a little stiff arm and then just reaches that ball to ensure the first down.
Yeah, almost Heisman posed for the first down. He knows something about that. So does the guy on the other side. The last 2 to win that prestigious award. Battling it out here today in Landover. Timeout called. Interesting. He burned a timeout here, 2.5 into the second half. What'd you see there, Tone?
Well, basically, the communication from the sideline into the field was incorrect. So you send in personnel. So you have a coach on the sideline who says 11 personnel, 12, which means tight ends or receivers who goes in the game, and they had it where they ran in multiple guys, and when the play clock gets down low, those are backbreakers, and they don't matter until the game is close late and you really need it. So
this guy you saw in Kingsbury becoming quite the quarterback guru. Here's a 1st and 10. And a blitz.
Get there.
Tries to get out of it. He can't. Edwards got there for the loss of 5 on the play.
I want you to see Edwards. He's never telling you that he's coming until at the snap. And at that point, the running back, Eckler, goes the wrong way. When I say that, you're not supposed to go to the left when your guy's on the right. So you would actually go to the right when you see him in blitz. But if he times it perfectly there, it's very difficult. Good job by Edwards.
Edwards almost flirted with a face mask and then pulled his hand away. Made a good play. 2nd and 16.
Hand off.
Back to Robinson, puts him in field goal range. I was talking about Cliff Kingsbury. If anybody knows these two rookie quarterbacks today, it's Cliff. Of course, the former head coach at Arizona. He was Patrick Mahomes' quarterback coach at Texas Tech.
Yeah, he's been around some good
Kyler
ones.
Murray, who he led to NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2019. We got Caleb, got Jaden. I mean, the quarterback whisper.
It's true, and he's actually evolved himself. That's the whole thing, is your ability to continue to evolve and adapt, and he's done a wonderful job of that.
He himself, a quarterback in college, won the Sammy Ball Award. A little miscue here. Broken play, flags. How about 3 of them?
That's 2 guys in motion. This would be interesting if you decline this. I would, because you're only putting them back in the same spot with the loss of yardage. This will be 4th down, and maybe they're in field goal range now. I might have taken them out, but 2 guys in motion, you can't do that. Quarterback moved up.
Illegal motion. Quarterback number 5. That penalty's declined. Brings up 4th down.
4th down, football at the 39. You'd be talking 57-yard field goal from here.
Well, he walks up to change the play, sends him in motion, and then he's like, hey, wait a sec. Oh, as soon as you say something after white 80, you're going to be like, set hut. Well, when you're like, hold on, guys. Oh, that was expecting the snap and miscommunication.
Kind of a botched opportunity for Washington on that drive. They were in sync, and all of a sudden they had to call timeout. Then they have that play.
They ran the ball on 2nd and long to get in field goal range. So the only thing you can't do is take a sack there. Well, that basically was a sack and didn't even give yourselves a chance. That's a big play. Chicago did it to themselves earlier as well.
So Way comes in to punt, just his 2nd of the game. The kind of punt that will hurt the average but can help the team.
Well, you don't want to punt this in the end zone. That's the number one thing here, is to keep this ball in the green grass. Taking the clock down smart. Take a delay game. Chicago will decline it. Don't give them more room.
Delay game. Offense. That penalty's declined. Remains 4th down.
It was a good try, but he also did waste the clock with a lead. So smart on both sides.
If you're ever a head coach one day in the NFL, you're going to be able to accept or decline penalties faster than anyone in the history of the league. You're all over it, my man.
I appreciate that. We try.
So Way this time. Sends it soaring to the 3. It's dead. Just a dead bounce at the 2-yard line. Brilliant effort by the punter, Tress Way.
It's amazing how big of a difference you can make as a punter kicking one like that.
Why would I use Hims to have my ED meds delivered to my door? I love pharmacy lines.
Why would I use clinically proven ingredients to regrow my hair through Hims? I love wearing hats 24/7.
Why would I choose weight loss treatment I can afford through Hims? I love selling off my prized possessions.
Why wouldn't I get high quality care I can trust? Yes. I love Hims.
Get treatment you'll actually love at hims.com.
This thing's in the middle of nowhere, and even if we didn't get any closer, you'd still know. It's a Jeep Grand Cherokee. The same way you know you can keep the concert going, even after the encore. Or take the whole family anywhere in it. Because when you're an original, there's only one.
Right now, get $6,000 bonus cash allowance, or get 0% financing on 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland and Summit models. Jeep, there's only one.
Soft drinks are just $1 at Wendy's. Any size, anytime. 3 p.m. Dollar Fanta. 10 p.m. Sprite. 7:46 a.m. Coke. You're so free. Dollar soft drinks, any size, gotta be Wendy's.
Today, let's paint with Behr, America's most trusted paint brand.
Wait, we don't have Behr.
Well, with Behr, you can paint a whole room for under $100. How much did you spend?
More?
I thought you said you researched this.
Don't overpay for your next project. Get Behr quality at an everyday low price. Only at the Home Depot.
New CBS Thursday. From the brains behind The Big Bang Theory and Young Sheldon.
You're really wonderful, Georgia Cooper.
I am what you call a catch.
Georgie and Andy's First Marriage is all new. CBS Thursday, 8/7 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Everyone's forgotten who runs this valley. Time to remind them.
The only thing left to do is kill as much as you can before they kill you.
Don't miss the epic return of Yellowstone, premiering this November, only on Paramount Network.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Paramount Plus streams the NFL on CBS every Sunday at home or on the go all season long, right through the AFC Championship game. The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Let me ask you, if you had a hot dog or Ditka. That was amazing. I loved that.
Coach Ditka recently turned 90. He's down in Florida. We wish him all the best. Here's a 1st and 10. And it's Swift for 3 yards. Let's go over to Trace.
After that failed drive, Zach Ertz called the whole offense over. He said, we are trying too hard. We're trying to do too much. Just be ourselves. And then after that, Dan Quinn went up to every individual group, spoke to them individually, and just reminded them to be themselves. This is something you didn't see.
Caleb, watch out!
Almost a sack and a safety. That knee was almost down as Furl was that close to making a defensive gem of a play. It still wasn't great.
It's really close. Right here, you got to have a timer in your head. You can't do that right there and go backwards. And he's lucky to get this ball out. Once you don't have the first read, freeze that. He gets it off.
Barely.
But that's where the internal clock, Jim, has to be faster there. You can't reset, then go sideways there. You can't see the guys behind you.
3rd and 7.
Keenan Allen time.
Pass. And was going in the direction of Allen.
Come on, you're a fucking veteran!
Defense for the 2nd straight week is dominating.
Fuck!
You're exactly right. The evolution of this defense is really starting to show itself. Taking the image when it comes. Get your head around just right there. The ball was thrown a little too far behind him. Allen, who's played in this league for a long time, the ball should be a back shoulder, but just a yard off, and just too many throws like that today.
Taylor has to stand 2 yards from the back of the end zone. And not enough contact at all to generate any flag, and fair catch. So he is able to secure a 50-yard punt.
Those are big punts right there to have that kind of hang time. Because if you put it down the middle and it doesn't have that hang time, you're in serious trouble.
I've been impressed by Torrey Taylor. I mean, when you're talking about how exceptional the punter's been for your team, and you don't have a lot of other things to talk about, it kind of tells you why it's 9-0.
You're exactly right.
But he has been impressive.
He has.
Play personal foul, unnecessary roughness, kicking team number 92. 15-yard penalty for the end of the kick, 1st down.
What?
That was on Daniel Hardy. So they'll tack on another 15 as we go to the break at 9-0.
This is awful, bro.
Commanders.
From finding your peace to finding your pace. Relax and recharge around the world with Marriott Bonvoy.
Open the gate. Let game day begin!
Grab a Pepsi and make your game day epic.
We've got eyes on the $3.99 Crazy Puffs. Great job, team. You've uncovered a deal where ordering from Little Caesars unlocks awesome Call of Duty Black Ops 6 in-game rewards. Roger. My name is Greg, and Greg wants you all to go get Crazy Puffs.
Pizza, pizza.
New Balance.
we got now?
What's up, Carl Nation? It's your #1 broker with the best full-service wealth management skills in the biz.
Actually, I'm seeing something from Schwab.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Schwab lets you invest and trade on your own.
And if you want, they can even manage it for you.
Not to mention, Schwab has a team of specialists for taxes, insurance, and estate planning, all with low fees.
We're experiencing technical difficulties. Carl.
Schwab, a modern approach to wealth management.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Dun, 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 dun.
Marriott Bonvoy. Where can we take you? And by Charles Schwab. Own your tomorrow.
No.
Sun setting on a beautiful Sunday in our nation's capital, in the area, in the DMV. And now, after that 15-yard penalty on special teams, Washington set up at the 41. Take the pass and hand it off. And Robinson's going to get back a couple as Jacob Martin, who's just brought up, the former Texan, Seattle player, makes the
We
play.
just need
There,
a
loss of
touchdown.
4.
Literally,
Here is
yeah.
the penalty, Tony.
Yeah, you see back and forth, and then right here, the last shove. He throws him down, and you cannot do that. It's a poor decision by Hardy right there. I mean, that's a huge penalty.
2nd and 14. Rushing 5.
There you go.
Somehow he's able to get out of it. And look at this. He's going to be right at the first down marker. I'm going to do what I do. I have no other way of playing football, he told us.
Exactly right. This is the rush lane integrity. You've got to stay in your lane and force him. And when two guys get outside of the right, he's able to step up, and it's automatic that he's going to get all the way up to the first down marker. And he has such a unique and special feel for the timing of when to move. He's patient and aggressive at the same time. Rare trait.
They mark him about, not too that short. 3rd down. Gonna throw for it. Zacchaeus has it, and he's racing to the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Oh, there's a flag at the line of scrimmage.
This is close. We'll see if they pick it up or if they go, because you can only be 1 yard max downfield. And he was really close, the right guard, Cosme.
Looking for a little replay assist.
Yeah, they are. They're like, was he more than a yard? It's really close at the release.
An eligible man downfield, offense number 76. 5-yard penalty, replay, 3rd down.
Cosme, it's the 2nd time the Commanders have been flagged for that very call in this game.
The first thing is it's a run, unless he blitzes. Then you throw it out here. But Cosme, right here, stop. He tried, but he got just past that 1 yard mark, and that is the correct call. And you can see right there, that's the correct call. Huge call for the Bears. Going their favor.
3rd and 6 from here, 55-yard field goal. Still the game without a
Get
touchdown.
there.
Daniels
Jesus.
pass is on the mark for Ertz, and they get the first down.
This was just a big boy route. He just goes up and pushes and basically boxed out Hicks right there, and that was just great quarterback play by Daniels, sitting in under pressure.
Now the team that leads the league and no huddle by a wide margin.
And they call the plays at the line. That's really hard. LSU did this, and he has history with it.
Hand it off. Eckler is going to get about 3 out of that.
The reason why it's so difficult is when you're on the line of scrimmage, usually you get up on the ball, you only have so many plays you can go to, right? Well, they have so much of their offensive system they can do, but you have to change the verbiage. You can't say, double right, Z motion, F cross, 824, H sit. It's like, no, you got to be able to say Baltimore. That's our play. Taylor Swift, which they had
last week, went for a touchdown. 2nd and 7. Eckler, a little dump off pass, about a yard and a half short of first. Yeah, they have pop stars in their play calling lexicon. You know, they've got Beyonce, they got the Taylor Swift play that went to Penn Senate last week for a touchdown. Slim Shady, you name it, they got it.
Well, what happens is you're trying to put things into one department, basically. So if you said cars or trucks, you know it's a run. You know, it's anything with an R in it is a run to the right. And you just make it simple for the players, but then you have more volume. The problem is when people get hurt, you got new guys who come in, it'd be hard to memorize that. But as long as they have the continuity, it's okay.
And now Trent Scott has to move over to the left side. He's been getting some action. You saw Cornelius Lucas hobbling their left tackle toward the locker room.
What the fuck is going on?
Timeout. The second of the half called by Washington. Gives us a chance to tell you that
that's part of the problem of calling the plays on the line of scrimmage when you substitute.
Right. Well, next Saturday on CBS, we've got a college football doubleheader. It starts at noon Eastern with Air Force taking on number 21 Army. And then at 3:30 Eastern, it's big time in the big house. Number 1 Oregon meets Michigan. That's all next Saturday here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. So you're just past the halfway point of the third quarter. Yeah, you lead 9-0, but you have only one timeout the rest of the way.
Well, that means you might want to score a touchdown.
Yeah. Well, they've come close. Remember, McCaffrey got 1 foot down. Ertz had the touchdown catch, no catch, incomplete. Yep. And then the one just taken off the board to Zacchaeus.
Extra O-lineman, you can give it to him or keep it.
It's a bootleg instead.
Get there, Sweat!
That's the one guy who can actually go inside and still keep contained on the outside. You see why he was drafted so high. He's got that next level ability to do multiple things. He's so far inside, almost everyone else gets outrun to the corner, and it's surprising. Second time today, that Sweat. See how he goes inside there? Usually that's a very bad idea against Jaden Daniels, but Sweat can make it work.
And this guy, now about to put a toe to it, can make it work too. Seibert, 3 for 3, all short ones, but not this one. A little longish, not by today's standards really, but 47 yards. High snap, kick on its way. He's 17 for 17 for the year at home now. He's got 4 field goals today. So the two franchises that moons ago gave us a 73-0 game, we have a 12-0 today in the third.
Look, I got the new iPhone 16 Pro at Verizon. Apple Intelligence is pretty awesome. Nice. You can get it when you trade in any phone.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're seeing this right?
At Verizon, new and existing customers can get iPhone 16 Pro and a new iPad, all on us. That's over $1,400 in value. Only on Verizon.
16-5, Saints Chargers.
You can't rely on
Chargers winning, it's insane. Bills 31-3 over Seattle. Obviously 12-0. 28-7 Broncos. Chiefs 17-13. Like, these games are just
I'm the team mascot, and boy am
not
I
great.
running late. But I got lead in my foot and spirit in my fingers. Oh, what a hit. And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, the cost to cover that might tank your season. So get Allstate. Save money on auto insurance and be protected from mayhem, like me. Woo!
If you've never tried a Big Mac at McDonald's, first of all, what? But what if it were a Big Mac with chicken? Would that change your mind? The Chicken Big Mac. It's not a Big Mac. Get it while you can. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Visit your local Acura dealer for attractive offers on a new vehicle.
Wakey, wakey. Sunday morning football is back in Germany, and NFL Network has an NFC clash live from Allianz Arena in Munich. Giants, Panthers, Sunday, November 10th at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, only on NFL Network.
Well, another, what looked like a touchdown taken off the board. Seibert puts up the points. It's 12-0. Now the hometown kid, Caleb Williams, has to respond. They need something to go for their hopes today. They got only 93 yards of offense as Carter just takes it right to the touchback line of the 30, and we hand it off to Trace.
You guys talked about Caleb Williams. Growing up in the D.C. area, he played at Gonzaga College High School, was part of one of the most memorable games in which Williams, watch Amir, throws a 53-yard bomb, a Hail Mary, to beat rival DeMatha in the DMV Catholic League Championship, a memory he told us he'll never forget. And his coach, Randy Trivers, and the current Gonzaga football team were here today to cheer him on, and they had the opportunity to hold the American flag pre-game. Just an incredible story for him to come back home and be here on Wednesday.
Very cool. Now he likes to delight some of his friends and family in the stands. If he can make something happen, he is again able to find some daylight when it doesn't look like any exists. And he's got
the receiver's just not getting open.
And it's update time. We're back to Coach Cowher in New York.
Yeah, Jim, it's going to be James Cook coming in from 7 yards out. Buffalo leads 31-3, and I'll just say it's probably sleepless in Seattle. Back to you.
Thanks, Coach. Yeah, I think a lot of people thought Seattle might be up to the occasion here today after its win last week in Atlanta. And Josh Allen's thrown a couple of touchdowns, and they're up in a big way out there. Here is Dunze. Gets the first down as he's wrestled down by Luvu. And Rome didn't exactly like the way that tackle took place, but the rookie has the first.
Yeah, both these teams do a really good job in the screen game of setting it up, getting good blocking on the outside there. And they're going to need to find something. I still think a little play action game to get something downfield. Because right now, they're just not able to matriculate down the field consistently. One negative play, sack, anything ends their drive.
Toss. Swift. The blockers in front. And another 8 on first down. You know, that report by Tracy, all the outpouring coming from Gonzaga College High School and the old coach, Randy Trivers. This week, the media, of course, wanted to talk to the coach about what it was like coaching Caleb back in the day. He said, I saw him make uniquely outstanding plays. He made extraordinary things happen. You saw it in high school, you see it in college. Maybe we'll see it here the last quarter and a half here today. And right on cue, he tries to go for the home run ball, and it's not there.
Just go to Moore, man.
Dunze is fellow rookie.
Moore was right there.
Coverage.
Yeah, it was really a good design play, but Washington all over it. Having help outside leverage by you, inside leverage by you, stay on your side. Really, the route was excellent, just not enough space there. And that's another pickup in the offseason. Igbenogany by Adam Peters, and he's really helped out.
Come on, you motherfuckers.
3:46 to go in the third. Marker down at the line. What a catch by Moore. We'll check the flag. He had a monster game here last year, Moore.
Illegal formation.
God damn it! Oh my God!
Darnell Wright, the right tackle, was out of position there, and that wipes out the first down catch. It would have been.
Yeah, that was a good throw and catch. Good hands, DJ Moore. Point. Right when the ball comes to him, has strong hands right there, but you can't hurt yourself pre-snap penalties. You can control that. It's hard enough already.
You see Dante Fowler inciting the crowd here. He had a pick six last week.
Right, you're exactly right.
3rd and 7.
Fuck!
Another marker before the snap. And another pre-snap penalty against the Bears.
False start. Offense number 76. 5-yard penalty.
Come on,
I've
Kevin.
been seeing in recent weeks is the players have been reaching out through the media about how appreciative they are making a difference for occasions like this in their games at home.
It's true, and this is all because of the nerves. It's a huge play. The crowd's going crazy. And now you got a really difficult long distance, and you really need one.
On 3rd and 12. Williams pass. Out of reach for Keenan Allen. And they will punt.
Just throws it a little high, gets the pressure from behind, so the ball's got to come out right before he gets hit, but the ball just sails on him a little bit. Allen reroutes, restacks, and then boom, gets him right there. That ball softly could have been in, or he could have thrown it. To me, you throw that on a line because the defender's not looking at you. You could have thrown it right over his ear.
Williams with that incompletion now 4 for 13 for 38 yards. Heavy pressure. Where Taylor has been outstanding. Sends it all the way down to the 6. Another time he pins Washington inside the 10.
Brisket is back at Chipotle. Seasoned, smoked, seared, spiced, sauced, bold, and guacced. It's a whole new kind of brisket done the Chipotle way.
There are some things that work better together, like your workplace benefits and retirement savings. Voya provides tools that help you make the right investment and benefit choices so you can reach today's financial goals and look forward to a more confident future.
Voya, well planned, well invested, well protected.
Hey,
With plaque psoriasis, even the thought of an itchy situation can throw you off your game. Otezla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat plaque psoriasis.
Car, run!
Yes.
Otezla can help you get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking.
It's a play!
Doctors have been prescribing Otezla for over a decade. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts.
baby!
What? Go!
Football!
Yes! Yeah!
Football.
With less itchy redness, game night is a great night. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla. Scan to learn more.
Saturday, CBS Sports with 2 big games. First, undefeated Army looks to ground rival Air Force. Then it's big time. #1 Oregon takes on defending champs Michigan. Saturday on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
We can stop this together.
That's so dangerous.
Must be Tuesday.
The FBI Surround News, CBS Tuesday at 8/7 Central.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Otezla Apremilast. And by Verizon. The NFL is powered by Verizon 5G.
The skies over our nation's capital and viewed with that beautiful orange glow, and these amazing shots today provided by Nationwide. Drive starter, a handoff, and a good one. 5 yards from that point of the field, you'll take it. Robinson.
Well done by Walker, 95 for Chicago there, overcoming 2 guys pulling and making the play. That could have been a big one.
At 5-3.
He can go, he can keep it, and run this way.
They toss it, let Robinson do the work, and again they're on him quickly. Stevenson comes up to really trip him up first.
Another great job. You called it, Stevenson. Physical corner, and that's one key area for this Bears analysis of players coming out, Jim, is you have to be able to tackle and contain and fit on the edge when they run their cover two, so he can cover the flat, and then he comes in and helps in the run game.
Again, Washington's now down to its third left tackle with Coleman out, inactive today. Lucas getting x-rayed, and Scott at left tackle. And that hurried the pass as again there was pressure by Taylor.
Shit, D.
It's a timely 5-man rush, so sending the extra defender from the middle right here. You can't ever tell. It looks like if he leaves, there's such a way the interior.
We gotta do something.
That's a big stop.
That's a
Didn't waste
huge
much
stop.
time either.
Well, Carter, you know what they need? They need like a Devin Hester type moment.
Yes, we do.
You called things into existence before.
Well, their Hall of Famer went in this past year as Carter hesitates. And not this time.
Ow.
Look at that swarm. 49-yard punt, and there are like 6 helmets on him right away. Some of the headlines around the league today. It was a wild 1 o'clock window go again, and Tua returned, and Tua got, well, he's heartbroken. Last-second field goal, won it for Arizona in Miami. Hurts and the Eagles hand the Bengals their 5th loss of the season. Threw for 1, ran for 3 more. And how about Jameis Winston? Folks, I got to tell you, Tony told me this week, Winston would do well. They beat the Ravens. That was a shocker today. Texans able to outlast the Colts.
Come on,
down
offense.
in Houston. I don't know what you saw, but Jameis leads them to victory.
I think that's a huge, I think he's going to fit great in that system. I think they're going to take off.
Caleb able to.
Caleb just rushing and throwing behind, but it's not all his fault. A lot of the other guys have not quite lived up to their billing, and we saw when the backup left tackle came in, Amagaji, he struggled and did a drive or two, but you still have an opportunity. Your defense, special teams, they've kept you in it. This is where the games are going to be won or lost, the 4th quarter and right at the end here.
To Swift.
There you go, Swift.
Take it to the one.
There you go, Swift! There you go, Swift!
There's your Devin Hester moment. Your religion plays off, and I don't see any flags on the field.
Woo!
That's the area where they've been getting going the C-gap, Jim, outside and wide. And
He did the
Swift
thing. He did the
shows
thing.
off the great instincts,
He did the thing.
The cut and then the burst to finish. Just watch this. Elephants on parade out here, and then boom, he turns it on right now.
Nice, Karan.
We talked a lot about Amagaji having a hard
Woo!
time. He actually threw 2 blocks on that play. And that's 56 yards to the end zone for DeAndre Swift.
Those 2 blocks were critical. He was water boy right there going up the field.
Extra point is good. Boy, that changed things in a flash. The 2nd longest rush of his career.
Wow.
Well, we want to highlight who had a little struggle earlier, but I want you to watch the left tackle, Amagaji, right here.
Those Let's Go Bears
Pull
chants.
outside and go and get the corner and safety and take out with his legs. Chin, the other safety. That was outstanding and couldn't have come at a better time for Chicago fans. Watching now, fans are a little bit like, come on, we've been dominating this game.
You know, we were talking to Shane Waldron, their offensive coordinator, had spent a lot of time in Seattle. Knew he was going to go against the guy he saw all the time, Bobby Wagner, back in the day in practice when they were on opposite ends, the Seahawks. But he just was saying how they have managed to get things going. And early in the season, it's about timing and rhythm. And it's not just in the passing game, but it's just important in the running game. And he's seen that with Swift over the last 3 weeks. And we just saw it right there. Here's McNichols.
You're exactly right, Jim. They're way better in their combination blocks in the run game and the timing of Swift to hit the hole at the right time. Those all have to be timed up together, and the continuity there is starting to show itself. What a huge play.
An Eagle a year ago, and now in Chicago, and the Bears are revived in this one with that one burst.
All those punts that were perfect,
Yeah.
All the defense, keep him out of the end zone, and it gives you a chance for one play to shift.
Come on, D, let's go.
It's been a field position game by and large. And then one firework. Daniels trying to answer back. First two options are closed down. Gets rid of it before Swift can lay a hit on him.
And that Sweat on that side. Having a guy like that, normally he's able to get the corner, but not today on Montez. The Tez effect.
Tez effect is pretty impressive.
And that was good rush line integrity as well. You see, Johnson, no one throws the ball on him, by the way, Jim. He gives up like a 20 quarterback rating, but Sweat's ability to go straight, contain the pocket, and then twist. Outstanding.
2nd and 10. Take the handoff to Robinson. Down the middle, wide open. And McLaurin with his 2nd catch of the game, and look at him fight for yardage. Still squirming to the 50. Gives up in jaws and shove with Stevenson. It goes for 25. Well, hold on now. We got a flag. A flag has taken away a few bright moments for the Commanders' offense. What's this one? I believe this is after the play.
Yeah, it's well after the play. You're right. There's a great play design, and Daniels rips it in there.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary offense, defense.
Tyreek Stevenson gives him another 15. There's McLaurin.
Too many penalties on Chicago, like post-snap and pre-snap, Jim. It's cost them today. And watch. Can't do that.
No, that's right there. You're asking for trouble.
That's just...
And you're taking on Cosme. You're taking on a guard.
It's bad ball. It's just, it's selfish to me a little bit. And he's been playing so good. But you hurt your team.
Yeah.
But you just can't lose games. You lose more games with pre and post snap penalties. And today that's really hurt Chicago.
So we're through 3. We're heading to the 4th. Who will win the first ever clash between Williams and Daniels? 4th quarter coming up on CBS.
It's an all-new Ghosts Halloween, CBS Thursday.
Wow, phones are going to be flying to Verizon.
Switch to Verizon and get the new iPhone 16 Pro and get a new iPad and Apple One all on us. Only on Verizon.
You never want to lose your edge. And the Lexus RX completely
this is going
that.
just awfully just... We need that Zen right now, chat. We're not the actual Zens, but like Z-E-N.
History dates back nearly 100 years. Go all the way back to the 30s, to the 40s. They've met 4 times for the NFL championship in a small window of time. Now here they are. Haven't met as teams over 500 since the coaches were Joe Gibbs and Mike Ditka in '91. 1st and 10. Daniels.
Get there, Sanborn.
Stands in the pocket and launches to the end zone. And that was McLaurin trying to go deep with him one more time. And
Oh.
Stevenson, okay. A little sign of sportsmanship after a few words.
Well, this is going to be a stop and go, a deep curl route. Try to get him to bite on it, but Stevenson doesn't bite at all. And you saw Washington go for the jugular right there, Jim. I thought maybe after you just play action to the play before that you would have possibly ran the ball there.
Of course, they connected on one deep ball earlier in this game for 61. 2nd and 10. Residing in the Chicago 36. And now the official summit.
Well, the left tackle moved.
73. 5-yard penalty. 7 down.
What the
This
hell?
is Trent Scott, who's in for Lucas, who was in for Coleman.
This is a hard one, though, because the official comes in and says, no, you can't. He's the one yelling. The ref's saying, no, you can't. See, he's listening right here. So you can't snap the ball, technically. So it was the official who made Scott jump offside. Hold, hold, hold. Sounds like hot, hot, hot.
2nd and 15. Dumps it off underneath. McCaffrey able to spin out of one tackle. They back him up, but the forward progress will take it to about the 33.
That's a great decision. To get yourself in field goal range manageable, and then on top of it, it's amazing how many times the check down gets you more than 4. You get 8, 9.
It's going to be 3rd and 7 here, Tony. If they don't pick up anything, 51 yards would be the distance.
What's the number one thing you tell the quarterback here? No sacks. There's been too many penalties, pre-snap here, none.
Daniels down the middle, incomplete. Went back to Ertz.
Problem was he threw that. The one guy you don't want to go attacking man-to-man, Jalen Johnson, who's going to be a first-team All-Pro at the end of this year. Look at his range to get back in there. That should have been complete. That was on Daniels. He threw it high. That's a great job by Ertz to be able to actually create that distance between him and Johnson.
By the way, Seibert's already had a game, his first game of his career in Washington, where he made 7 field goals to beat the Giants. This is for his 5th today.
Hasn't missed this year, you said at home.
51 yards.
I put it on you. I put it on you.
Does that look like
I said you said.
I got to give it to you.
What an outstanding job. All the hidden stuff that goes on to win a game. Nothing bigger for Chicago than this tip.
Oh, tip by Dexter.
We're not going to win a game
One
all
touchdown,
season.
baby.
Yeah, but at least we're not going to lose a tailgate all season.
One touchdown.
How do you
That's all we
lose a
need.
tailgate?
You don't?
Yes, that energy, undefeated. We literally can't lose. To an undefeated season. Undefeated season.
No flex, zone. No flex, zone. They know better. They know better.
Get the boneless meal deal only at Wingstop.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. Check it out.
The old Fumblerooski. Or you can bundle home and auto and save money. The old Bundlerooski.
Ooh, that's a better play.
Plus, it's more fun to say. Bundlerooski.
Yeah.
Bundlerooski, Bundlerooski, Bundlerooski. Bundlerooski do. Try it.
Yeah. I'm not going to say that.
Bundle and save with a personal price plan.
He can, though.
Well, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
New Downy Comfy Cozy combines softness and scent for an elevated cozy we call Cozy.
Cozy.
Transform your everyday with new Downy Comfy Cozy. It not only combines softness and scent, it breathes life into your laundry.
To get me out of my own head, I need people around me. People who, when they see me slipping, say, "You've got this." That's the good stuff. The joy of seeing each other through.
Justin Hartley stars.
That kid is still out there.
In the
the show. You can't miss.
The body's blood was drained.
That's a new one. Tracker is all new CBS tonight and streaming on Paramount Plus.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Corona Extra. Live La Vida Más Fina. And by Wingstop. Bring the flavor. Order at wingstop.com.
Look at that little beauty, but this was not so cute. I mean, Tony's the golfer in this booth. This is called hitting it fast. It was not touched, as it turns out, by Dexter, even though he ran to the sidelines and he had.
I've been doing this most of the year in my chipping.
Well, you're going to have to admit it. That's what come out of the mouth.
Come on, offense.
First and 10. Cutting away just in time again as Newton, another rookie who's playing well in this game out of Illinois.
Well, you're going to have eventually Allen here because it's a five-man rush. Right there. Problem was he had to step up too aggressively almost to get away. Didn't have the time to get it off. That's a five-man rush. Time and sense in the pocket, making him throw the ball from well over the pocket.
Kind of interesting. Kyle Kmet, who's had some gigantic games, including 2 touchdowns in game 1, has not even been targeted. Pass over the head. He knew there was nothing there, but the marker comes out.
Well, there's going to be illegal men downfield because it's supposed to be a screen, and when you take that long.
I might say Cole Kmet, who's been great for them, Tony. He's been absent in this game. What's up with that?
Well, he shouldn't be, because that's the one area where I would have tried to attack Washington.
Moving downfield, offense for 72. Penalties time. It was a third down.
So, of course, you're talking about only 4 completions in all. Yep. That's it.
Well, it's hard to get a lot of completions to come out. We got 4 for a team, and this is a big play. Now you got #1 pick in the draft on the road in a real religious test game to see if you can overcome 1 for 8. Can you get rid of all that stuff mentally, what's gone on before, and just show up right now?
On 3rd and 10, Commanders bring it. Williams lofts it. No one in the area. The blitz forced him to unload it. Only a Dunze back there, but thrown away by Caleb.
Go ahead and run this right here. Right here, boom. You've got 6 men coming. He's not open, he's not open, he's not open. So when you're looking right, the only guy was Moore. But once you look right with a 6-man pressure, you can't go back left. Outstanding defense by Washington there. I do think DJ Moore needs to get the ball more in man situations. That was tough, aggressive catches, you know.
He's got 1 catch on Moore. We got another lineman hurt, and that's Jenkins, who is so high on the left guard.
He's talented.
Well, the Bears are about to punt it for the 7th time in the game. This is a Bears team that the last 2 games had scored 5 touchdowns in each of them. 5 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns. Steps on his foot right there. By the way, the back-to-back 5 touchdown, offensive touchdown games for Chicago, that had not happened for the Bears since 1956. Wow. Today they got 1.
Well, you got to remember, sometimes it's when you play teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some teams can be decimated by injuries. They can be playing their best ball, improving. Washington is definitely playing their best defense of the year. The system guys have really started to understand it, so it's a challenging opponent. Still not good enough for Chicago. The running game got going. It has been going, so that's a good sign. But they kind of locked them down today in a lot of the man coverage stuff. Taylor's been a weapon, though, today.
He has. He's split the field a few times. We got another penalty against Chicago. Free snap. Won't make much much of a difference.
You know me, I can't stand.
I know, it drives you crazy.
It does. It's like there's so much hidden yardage that you lose. You don't realize after the game how important this 40-yard difference and the emotions of it. It's hard to get 5-10 yards.
This one. What a punt. What a punt. It goes. Directional punt. And look where you mark it. Like close to the 5. Right there at the 5-yard line. This is, uh-oh, we got something break out. A little skirmish.
No, just getting a little exercise.
There's a punter, by the way, who won the Ray Guy Award a year ago at Iowa. Now, Jaden Daniels, meanwhile,
Rush lane integrity. They had a plan coming in. We're going to keep him in the pocket. Well, the problem is he sees lanes. And he's going to expose you no matter where you're at. So this time you're not quite as wide. Right here. Rush lane integrity. Keep this side. Nope. Can't be behind quarterback. Number one rule against anybody who has this type of athleticism. That's a death sentence. Just remove yourself from his vision and brain.
Run for 43 yards. Pitches it to Eckler. Takes a couple of hits, absorbs one big one, and still falls forward for a gain of about 4.
You called it, this is a possession game, just a field, like, 2 first downs are a big deal, just field position game, and right now, this is a moment where Washington can really establish and go on and win this game with a touchdown, and Chicago needs to do it.
Looking to throw. Fires it. Incomplete. Diving attempt on the pass by Noah Brown. Those Billies kind of got into the backfield in a hurry and forced Daniels to slide to his left.
Yeah, this I feel like was a little bit of the ribs where the ball's a little low. Ooh. He almost still could have came up with it.
Hey, should have.
We haven't seen Daniels miss some of these throws. It's not easy. He does a great job getting out. But right here, that's going to put some pressure on those ribs.
And you want pressure, you got 3rd and 6. Otherwise, you give the Bears good field position. He's got time on the run he throws. It's low as a call. Officials say yes. It's McLaurin who's able to pick it right off the top of the ground for 18.
And they're getting up on the ball so you can't review it. Great job.
In the books now. Eckler holds on with 2 hands just to be sure.
That was an aggressive throw he made too. When you look at it, most people don't throw this. You got 2 defenders right there.
And that was a good throw.
Yes. Couldn't tell fully. Let's see. Ooh, that would have been close.
Would have been close. McLaurin goes over 100 yards and adds some more right here with a catch at the 44-yard line.
Daniels is pushing through. I can tell the ball just has a little bit less velocity than it from time to time, and he's literally taking on the pain of that. You got to give him credit for pushing through and maybe giving his team a chance to go 6-2.
That last completion puts him at 250 yards. Meanwhile, Williams watching has 36 yards passing.
This is a run. You know how I know? This guy just walked in from the sideline and has no idea what the play is.
And there's the handoff to Eckler for 3. Kansas City out and Vegas taking on the Raiders. Let's go back to Coach for an update.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, 2nd touchdown of the day. It's going to go to Xavier Worthy from 9 yards out. Kansas City now leads 27-13. Less than 5 minutes to go.
All right, Coach. As Daniels is on.
Oh my goodness.
Skip out of a tackle. He got out of bounds at the 50. He broke away from Blakewell.
I mean, that was crazy. Watch this. Great timed pressure. And for some reason, Jane Dance has this unique gift to know right when you jump, I can jump without even looking at him. He can just sense and feel that, and that is his gift that so few people have. That was just pretty cool to see.
Moving in on 300 yards. Again, this is a drive that it started back at their own 9, and it's a 3rd down again, 33. Coming after you, just able to get rid of it. At pressure this time by Jacob Martin.
He's hurt too, right there. You can see that one hurt him. And watch, this was an incredible throwaway, but that arm gets right into the rib section. That's probably one of the worst shots he's taken to that left rib section where he got hurt last week.
Yeah, wincing.
That's an incredible way to throw that ball away. You look at the sign, just covered flat.
It did so good. Oh my god. Fuck, the glazing.
Trying to do his thing. Pumps it to the 15. Almost short dropped it, but Carter has it.
Well, this game should get over by midnight.
Hey, it's a one-score game. May not feel like it. 10.5 to go.
Legacy drive, indeed. This is just awful. It's just been, I can't take it, bro. I can't take it, Jim. It's been absolutely awful. Offensive stats say this should be a blowout. I know. Our defense is that legit.
So you'll have an emergency pizza. A free pizza? When you need it most.
I'm a lifelong Republican, and I voted for Trump twice, but I can't do it again. Trump wants a national sales tax on imported goods. It'll make everything more expensive for regular people, all while giving tax breaks to billionaires. Kamala Harris is for regular people. She wants a tax cut for 100 million Americans, so we keep more of our hard-earned money. I'm a proud Republican.
I can go win right here. I mean, yeah, it's literally in our hands. It is in our hands. Well, we'll see. I gotta piss, though. I'll be right back.
And yours starts right now. Save up to $200 per night on a 3-night 2-day room ticket package at select Disney Resort hotels. And let the magic begin at Walt Disney World Resort.
Amazon fall favorites are here. Save on fashion, home, beauty, and more. Shop Amazon fall favorites now.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? Because that's how it should be done. Hot, juicy, smoky, flame grilled, and made your way. Come experience the flame grill difference with the 2 Whopper Juniors for just $5.
See, it used to be 2 regular Whoppers for $5. The 2 for $6, or no, yeah, it was the 2 for $6 Whopper meal deal or something. Ain't nobody watching that shit, bruh.
We're back with Chicago possession. Caleb Williams is the only #1 overall drafted quarterback who has a winning record through his first 6 starts. First 6 games.
Come on, offense.
Here in his homecoming to this point, but down only 5. Hands it off.
There goes Swift.
56 yards and a touchdown in the 3rd quarter.
That's a great call right there. You're totally expecting them to come out, throw the football, try and get some rhythm, something going, a play action. Good job by Shane Waldron there. They need to do something in the pass game to get them going. Can't have full completions this late.
Swift. Look at this one.
Woo! Woo!
Olympics were a couple of months ago. Should have been in the trials.
God.
The spark plug is taking off. He's giving the energy to this team. Look at this. Oh, see ya.
Man, that was impressive. Now 27 yards. And stuck the landing, too.
Most of the runs have been outside, like I keep talking about, toward the tight end, the C-gap area, and now the first 2 up the middle. Washington adjusted what they were doing. Good adjustment by Chicago. It's also nice to have.
No, Bill Murray.
High jumper on your team.
Bill Murray for Chicago.
Come on.
Goes to the sideline. It's real. It's real. It's real. We're going to try the Bears to get some Ghostbusters here over the last 9 minutes, 34 seconds.
It's 6-9. You're right. Get your Bill Murray in. in the second quarter. Is it time? Come out of nowhere.
Center out scored.
There you go, Rome.
Great job. What's he saying? Just throwing quick outs. Washington coming after you man-to-man. Sees the leverage. It's a perfect big throw ball and finish. Just a good normal play.
A yard short of the first. Swift in the backfield now with his fourth straight game over 100 yards from scrimmage. Go up top for it in second and 1.
There you go.
There he is. First down, Chicago.
This is one of the most impressive plays of the day. Go ahead. His eyes are over here. Now reset with your feet, and then get your eyes back over here to your next read. He reset the pocket, slid just a little bit. That was high level quarterback.
Person's in. We'll sweep to Moore. That loses yards.
Ron Martin had it anchored down on that side, unbending. And the chippiness continues to intensify and appear a little more frequently.
Yeah, this is when the pressure comes on for the players, the coaches, everything. It's hectic. And that's why it was impressive. Caleb Williams staying calm in the pocket, resetting it.
Tevin Jenkins, remember him? The left guard we saw earlier, injured. He's back out.
Good.
Left guard for Chicago. 2nd and 12. Comes the blitz to Wagner. Pass is a floor.
Oh!
This is incredible.
Moore's hurt.
Free rusher.
Fuck.
Decides not to block.
He's back.
On the catch.
Probably got
for 29 yards.
What a catch, what a throw. Moore's okay, but this throw is under incredible duress. And I told you Moore strong at the point of the catch.
probably got the air knocked out of him.
For the Bears, other than the long touchdown by Swift. Woo.
How about Caleb hanging in there?
This is a free rusher, so he sees him coming, exposing your body, and still getting that ball out there in between two defenders, Jim.
Oh,
the corner and safety.
beautiful.
That could be an interception or it could win you a game, and they have a chance.
Boy, you know Bobby Wagner thought he had made the play.
To me, that looks like, oh, I don't know.
Caleb, DJ Moore trying to get back on his feet. He has set up Chicago inside the 10-yard line.
Well, you said it. Bobby Wagner really thought he was going to. Look at right here. This is a mistake, miscommunication. Just scot-free, and you know you have to take that shot, and that's why you're drafted #1 overall for throws like that.
With the injury, we're going to step aside for a moment as the Bears inside the 10 trying to take the lead.
Gotta get something here, man. DJ, that sucks.
Spooky Halloween night with 4 must-watch shows. First up, it's Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. You're really wonderful, Georgie Cooper. Then there's Ghosts.
I'm voting Witch.
Ooh, and Matlock. Wham, bam, thank you, man. And then there's Elf. That's me. It was a wild night. CBS Thursdays. Gosh, that's good TV. It all starts Thursday at 8/7 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
On game days, you show up loud.
You show up early.
You show up in snowstorms and heat waves just for us.
But only 66% of voters showed up to the 2020 election.
Which is why this election, we need everyone to make their voice heard.
Whether you're in New York, Arizona,
Miami,
yeah, even Dallas.
Now, it's time to show up for our country.
And all we have to do is vote.
DJ Moore takes the helmet off for a moment. He's heading into the 10. It's just been a huge catch. What a throw by Williams with 7:49 to go. DeAndre Carter comes in for him. It's also Keenan Allen time. And Clement time in this territory. Handoff. Swift. Breaks it outside. Thrown down by Jeremy Chin after 1 yard. Chin, another captain this week for Coach Quinn, who picks up new captains every week. I love it. One for each one of the units. make a big thing about it. You win, and a picture of the game where you were the capital letters of victory. It has a very prominent display inside the facility.
And he does that, and it's not fake, but okay, it's just up to whoever. It's whoever makes big time plays in big situations. And now it's as big as it gets.
Second and goal.
Nice.
Yes, that was incredible. It was a great job of stepping up in the pocket. Now inside, just keeping his eyes downfield.
Woo!
Slinging this little shortstop to second base. And you can see as the game's got more pressure back. I'm impressed right now. Caleb's gotten calmer and he's almost willing his team down the field.
They go big here. Goal line, including Mercedes Lewis, the veteran.
Roshan, baby. What? Tevin's hurt again.
And they went with the play out of the Super Bowl down in New Orleans in '86. The refrigerator Perry play, remember that? And this was Kramer trying to take it across.
Oh, Tevin got fucking laid on.
He's definitely down there. His foot is on the bear.
James Steratore, what a bizarre turn of events right here.
What the fuck? Just hand it off to Roshan. Why are we doing this? Why?
It kind of just works forward. When the defender does possess this football and falls over the pile, he does contact a Bears player, so he's going to be down by contact right here when he's so they're going to put it down, but it is a Washington football and a huge turnover and a big part of the game.
How about that? You run an offensive lineman with the football in the fourth quarter on the road. You've been trying to find some life.
Like, what the fuck are you doing, Waldron? What the fuck is your problem?
Yes.
Just run the ball! Fuck you, dude.
You don't ever hand it off that fast. In other words, it's super rare to actually hand off that quickly. So see how he keeps going backwards? You almost have to stay in there, Jim, right? Your weight doesn't keep going backwards. You kind of stay in there and make sure. But you hand it off with 2-3 steps. This is a one-step, quick fullback dive. And when you get out of there fast, the timing gets thrown off. It was just...
How about the risk, though, Tony? You go with a backup center who has played some short yardage, but how much do you have as far as reps, and how comfortable are you having to cradle the football with a game on the line halfway through the fourth quarter?
Well, they're not comfortable now because that is exactly your point, is why you probably don't do it unless you repped it 1,000 times. Now, they obviously have repped it, but you cannot make it like a real game situation. And when you get in the real game, nerves, things actually happen. But you're still in position. If you're Chicago, get a 3 out, you can still get in position right back. Here comes the gang tackle for Chicago. He does that really well.
Byard is the one who stops it. Clock running. Chicago with all 3 timeouts. This is a Chicago defense that came in with 13 takeaways in 6 games. And by the way, they need one. They had 7 of their 13 takeaways have come in the fourth quarter.
They need misdirection and something outside. Fake this over here. They're going to shut that down.
Johnson again. So again, 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 5. That, by the way, officially, line. The official stats goes as a Caleb Williams fumble. Alan Kramer. 3rd and 5.
Daniel's been incredibly impressive this season in key situations, giving his team a chance where it feels like they're just going to check it down and be safe and everything. He's been able to overcome it.
Daniels runs for it, falls. He put that football out.
He did it again.
He's short. They're marking him short.
Really?
The judge on the far side, it looked like, and this looks like the nose of it might have it. It's a little better than it first looked like when he was coming in with his foot.
That's putting your body on the line. You do not want to take a hit with this rib injury. We're going to see. That's where they mark it. They're like right there. But it depends on whether or not his knee or shin was down from this angle right here, right there. So it's just short of that mark right there.
The 13-yard line.
So they do have the correct spot.
Here's the chain gang coming out.
Oh, it's a first down.
I don't think so.
We need the card, Gene. Bring out the card. You can't go for this, can you?
No, I don't think you can.
I'd go for it.
No, you can't because you got to give up a touchdown. The only way you lose, Chicago's got to score a touchdown.
Oh, it's a real game. It's not Madden. Okay, I go for it, Madden. I wouldn't.
Well, Kingsbury though had to look like he wanted to. Okay, the Bears. They had a block punt earlier this season by Jonathan Owens in a game against Tennessee, but Owens ended up scooping up getting the touchdown.
Special teams already helped Chicago once. Missed kick, which we thought was actually tipped, but I believe those 2 timeouts that Washington has used could come back to haunt them if Chicago can matriculate down the field and use some clock.
So wait. Tyler ought to send it back.
Oh.
This punt travels to about the 31. DeAndre Carter goes wide. Puts it up to the 38, 39-yard line.
DJ Moore back out there.
Caleb ready to go to atone for that last mishap. It was a big one. By the way, next Sunday, the NFL on CBS Week 9 features early action between the Broncos and the Ravens. Later, the Jaguars head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Now, that's a CBS Sports Sunday, as always, when people started. Noon Eastern with JB and all the guys on the NFL Today right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Already looking forward to next Sunday.
Are you? I'm still looking forward to this.
I love every Sunday. What can I say?
It's a big play. It's starting to start going forward.
By the way, DJ Moore's back on the field as they hand it off here on first down, and no gain for Swift. So Moore looked like, he could possibly be hurt enough not to return, but he's back out there. Four minutes to go. 2nd and 10. Pressure. Able to slip out of it and throws it out of bounds. Like to what a play by Bobby Wagner. Welcome all of you just joining us to watch the Chiefs and the Raiders here along with Tony, Tracy, and Gene. 12-7. The Commanders lead it with 3:49 to go, and Chicago, for those just coming in, had it down inside the 2-yard line just a few moments ago. They went with a little trickery. They fumbled it at the 1-yard line trying to hand it off to an offensive lineman out of the backfield. 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz.
There you go.
To his fellow rookie, and Ogunze takes it to the Washington side of the 50.
Right, fantastic route. This is the 3rd or 4th route man-man coverage. Ogunze really takes advantage and moves the defender, and now gives him a chance. Huge 3rd down play.
Picked up 16. Back to Johnson. That's the back we thought they would have gone to in goal line. This time he gets the carry.
Should have.
5 yards.
I would not be going crazy fast right here. I'm trying to work this clock down, stay in phase. The problem is they're actually a little better when they're going quick. Their offense has struggled most of the day.
Here's a bootleg. Williams. Able to get around. Armstrong. Now.
Oh!
Improvisational skills of Caleb Williams on full display.
Oh my gosh, Brady, pause this. At this point, Keenan Allen is right here. There's nobody open. And Caleb Williams makes something work from nothing, and that's a veteran. He was supposed to chip and block. He didn't even have a route. He was supposed to go up there, chip, and turn around. Just instincts.
We're approaching 2 minutes to go. That was a 22-yard pass play.
Well, this is where I would use timeouts. Washington after this play, but you can't because you had to use them before the snap in the third quarter.
Swift. He's well over 100 in this game. And finally,
all right.
Bears the spark when he broke a 56-yard touchdown run. 12-7. Commanders on top. Try to hold on.
This is just the most Bears game ever.
Our new pistachios football game.
Yep.
Hate it. What is he doing?
I'm storming out.
So what are you working on?
I'm streaming, man. Yep. Yep. I won't say it's insane. It's just an ugly ass game that's gonna fucking come down to the wire. That fucking play could be. That just that should.
I mean, I gotta say, he stayed cool through this whole game.
I mean, he has. I mean, you could tell he's been. You could tell the nerves are there and just uncomfortable.
But it shows you how much our fucking defense is.
Our defense is insane. It's yeah.
And they did say Washington's defense has gotten better the last 3 games before us. So.
Yeah, they have a good team as a whole. I knew this game wouldn't be easy. I just didn't think it would be fucking 4 completions through 4 quarters practically.
I was afraid we'd get our asses whipped because of their fucking offense. Washington's been
Oh yeah, we're holding them. That's for sure. Our defense is legit.
Yeah, illegal man's down the field, all that shit.
Yeah, stupid penalties that they keep doing, that we keep lucking out of, or just dropped passes, or whatever it is. We've gotten lucky a few times.
Boy, that rookie's he's not holding his own.
Feeling really bad. He did good on DeAndre Swift's touchdown, but yeah, he's been bad.
Yeah, but it's running.
Yeah, I mean, get him playtime, that's all.
After all, here in the shadows of our nation's capital. 2 minutes to go, 2nd and 8. Trailing throughout. Caleb Williams and the Bears. He's
Oh.
keep it.
Oh.
And he's going to be tripped up. Shoestring tackle it is by Payne.
What a play right there. That was easily going to be a first down. Extending, reaching.
Yeah. You have to.
Caleb Williams from 3 quarters.
Me and Miami sucks.
Yeah, I know.
95.
He almost flipped the switch. See if he can finish it off, though.
Why are you doing another draw?
Back-to-back plays. Well, that was on 3rd.
What are they thinking?
Shaking your head.
I'm not a huge fan of that one. I'm definitely.
Why?
I got 3 timeouts. I will get up on the ball very quickly. That way you have an opportunity to make them punt and still have chances. But taking this up.
Yeah, there was a lot of wild shit today. The Browns, Jameis Winston.
Did Browns win?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Lord.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Dude, that was complete pass interference, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Allen routes where he makes your leverage. I'm going to go wide. I'm going to go wide. Little juice and bam.
Pass interference, defense,
Watch is going to go up, make you go outside. Right there. And boom. When he gets your leverage.
1-yard line, first down.
Ball's going to the 1 yard line, and St. Juice not.
Wait, hold on. Repeat that. I couldn't hear you.
That arm. Now, I don't think this ball was going to actually be in a position to be caught. Doesn't matter.
What?
Well, they reached the 1 yard line again.
Oh, well, yeah, I know that.
Josh Harris, Adam Peters on the left.
Oh.
They headed down early. I'm sure they thought this one looked pretty good. They got Roshan Johnson. Remember we talking about him goal line. They didn't go to him last time.
Pass.
Here, ball is
I'm confused. Just run the fucking ball.
you got all three of your timeouts.
Well, it's not the worst thing. I'm not
Oh, my God.
but the ball's too high, hangs in the air too long, and
Yeah, he moonshotted that. I don't know what he was doing.
based on the Washington front. Washington needs to line everybody inside. You're going to play man-to-man outside.
This is literally that one Thursday night game we had.
Go ahead. Put everybody in here.
There it is! There it is! Oh, fuck! 23 seconds, that's it. Do you go for 2 to make it 3 points? I mean, it doesn't matter either way. I don't know how that works with. I mean, we had a. We are going for 2. Okay. Caleb Williams jersey has been ordered. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I'll take 25 seconds, but I'll take an ugly win. I'll take an ugly win against a good team. It's a yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't think we should win this, but I'm on the phone with my dad. Yeah, I know. They do. I agree. Numbers weren't pretty, but I'll take it. DeAndre Swift, another 100-yard game. This has been the most Bears game ever. What? Yeah. Gonna let him return it. Good, 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 good. There's a flag. It's almost a mini rivalry. Ugh. No flag, cool. Elijah Hicks, don't fuck anything up. I saw that last play and I thought of you, W. Love to see that. What's up, Android? What's poppin', my guy? Yeah, the Tennessee game, I guess. Yeah. Come on. Oh, yeah, that was they. I am scared of Detroit. Chillin' was on BO6 feet. Yeah, I need to get it downloaded. I think I have Game Pass. I'm not totally for sure.
The operator really likes Washington. He's trying. He's doing the best he can, but someone caught him. Same thing here. Now at this point, it's whoever's open, but you got to get at least 50 yards.
Not really. Not to me. Good tackle. What, man, Commanders were talking so much shit, too. This has been a long-ass game, too. I mean, this has been the draggiest of drags of... Yeah, right, yeah. It might end at midnight. Better not fuck anything up, bro.
Take 3 seconds max. You might even be able to get up to 13 to 15, but it's 10-yard out. You can get to 12, round it, and get yourself into a possible chance for the Hail Mary.
What?
So get up here and run it out right now. Throw it.
Right.
There it is, Tony. Right on your design, and going out with 2 seconds.
So that gives them a chance now because they couldn't have reached the end zone. I might bring in Mariota because his ball doesn't have quite the velocity he's had in the previous weeks because of the rib injury.
Hey.
But he says he's okay, but you gotta watch this.
Well, he has thrown up a deep ball twice today, both times to McLaurin.
What?
So here he's
gotten hit throughout the rest of the game.
Oh, yeah, that was a close game for a while. Come on. Just end it. No, nothing. Stop it. No, my God! Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? Later. What the
this one will be hit back over and over again for decades. The ball's hit by Stevenson. Noah Brown just standing back there all alone. Plucks it out of the air for the victory.
I know this sounds crazy, but there's a method to the madness here. Everyone usually goes and jumps the ball. You always put one guy behind and try and put one in front and have 2 or 3 go jump for it. And Daniel's extending this play and the time allowed everyone to get down there in position to go toward the ball and be in their spots. And what a game, Jim.
There are no words.
You're supposed to try and tip it behind you. See the guy in front and the one behind.
In the end, off the tip, is the easiest Hail Mary catch you'll ever see.
Not easy to come down with it, but that was pretty easy to come down with. Look at Dan Quinn. And the legend grows for Jaden Daniels.
Dan Quinn looking for people to hug, and we go down to Tracy.
I mean, look at Jaden right now. He's so cool, calm, and collected. How are you right now? Can you describe that final play?
Nothing but God, man. Nothing but God. Without him, I don't even think I'll be playing this week. But man, all glory to God.
You talked about not knowing whether you'd be able to play. How difficult was it for you out here having to play